What up?
Guys, what's going on? So, welcome back to the show. I'm joined by Axel Drogo, who's eating. I don't know what the fuck are you eating?
I'm eating rice.
Eating porridge.
Hey, rice porridge.
I'm having some what rice? What rice? And it's what?
I'm drinking one of Anthony's drinks here, a Zoa.
Okay.
We got Anthony from the ACS Universe. What's up, Anthony?
What up? What up? What up?
And we got Neil from the Irregular Nation. Irregular.
Oh.
So, guys, I have some shit that we're going to talk about later, and it involves the script supposedly by J.J. Abrams, and I can't say his first name, but Coates. You know, the guy who's writing the script for the Superman, the Black Superman story. So we're going to go into that a little bit later in the show, and also we have some leaks from the Flash script, and we're gonna read these and see if they're actually fucking real. Because I don't know. I mean, they could be real. They could be. We don't know because the movie hasn't come out yet. So anything's really possible. But first and foremost, we got a troll in here already. There he is. He doesn't like the intro. Well, guess what, Ryan? Get over it. We'll be seeing him a little bit later. We got Venom Hernandez here in the chat saying he's a great supporter. We got Niner for Life in here as well. Ezra Miller is lost in the crisis. Unfortunately, he is right now, and hopefully he can bounce back. But from everything that I'm hearing from my quote unquote sources, the people I know, they're saying that this shit is just overblown. That his situation is way, way, way overblown from what it really is. And is that true or not? I don't know. I hope it is. And I hope everything works out for him in his favor because, I mean, come on. I mean, he's a human being as well. So I always hope the best for everybody. Unless you're Axel. And then we got Jimbo in here saying, awesome. What's going on here? And then we got South Cali guy. What's up, South Cali guy?
What up? What up? What up?
What up, man? He says, yo, share the rice with me, bro. I guess Jimbo's hungry right now.
Why you want some rice?
Why wouldn't you want to? That's what she said. Why wouldn't you want to? Edit says, make Man of Tomorrow. We need Man of Steel 2. I hope Zaslav kills that J.J. Abrams project. And we're going to read a little bit about that. You know, there's been some rumors that, you know, it's that it could be, what is it? Like, you know, changed to a Henry Cavill story. Which, when we read this, I don't know how the fuck that would ever be possible based on what this leak says.
Oh,
but
yeah, Jesus.
We'll get to that a little bit later. I just don't think that's really that possible.
I think
Twitter has been on fire today. It has over what? I don't know what it is.
Probably because that dude.
What dude?
That dude straight dropped $44 billion for the app, man.
Oh, Elon.
Okay, so real quick, Anthony. So Elon Musk. How much did he drop?
It basically is $4 billion.
Wow.
$billion. Yes.
Does he own
it's like
it now?
43 point. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Wow. He just straight bought it. He was like, I'm just gonna buy the whole damn thing.
That guy wipes his ass with like hundreds every day.
It's crazy what this guy can do. But no, it's really nuts. So you know what? Let's start with that. Let's start with the old Elon Musk buying Twitter, and that's breaking news. So here it is, guys. Elon Musk to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Look, I can't imagine having like $44,000 sitting around. Like, hey, here you go, $44 billion. Okay, well, you know what?
It's a fucking lot.
I guess as a working stiff and a YouTuber, I'm not making enough money in life because this guy is straight up dropping 44 bills, and I'm not talking about dollars.
He also, with pictures like this, he looks like Matthew Stafford's rich fucking cousin.
He does. He's like, hey, I know you. I know you. I know what you're up to.
He looks like Matthew Stafford, dude.
He does. He looks just like Matthew Stafford, and it's just crazy. He's one of the richest, if not the richest person in the world. Yeah, he's up there, definitely. So it says here, Elon Musk clinched a deal to buy Twitter Inc. for $44 billion on Monday in a transaction that will shift control of social media platform populated by millions of users and global leaders to the world's richest person. So according to Yahoo Finance. He is the richest person. Yeah.
He's gonna start the zombie apocalypse.
You know how when you see people and they're like they try to pull money out their pocket and like some change falls in the floor. Well, for him, when he pulls money out of his pocket, 44 billion fell in the floor, and he was just like,
"Oh, whoops!
Whoops! You take this," and he just gave it up. And now
I would love to hang out with him and just let
catch
him
the
buy
change in the floor.
Yeah. Hey, you want to get something to eat? Hey, you're buying, right?
Did I just drop something? No, you're good, Elon. You didn't drop anything. And I put
you want pizza? Let's go to Italy.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Get on my plane.
Yeah.
It's a Tesla plane. Discussions over the deal, which last week appeared uncertain, accelerated over the weekend after Musk wooed Twitter shareholders with financing details of his offer. He's probably like, dude, we're going to fucking ramp this shit up. Under pressure, Twitter started negotiating with Musk to buy the company at the proposed $54.20 per share or $54.20 per share price. The deal ends Twitter's run as a public company since its 2013 initial public offering. Free speech
unsuspend me.
Yeah, in this case, it's possible that Anthony will get his channel back and that fucking Neil will be allowed access back to Twitter again. I mean, you never know. Anything can happen.
I'm good with the current fucking Twitter. I'm good.
You don't want to back?
I got more followers now than I did in the old one.
Oh, well, then forget it then. Yeah, you don't need it.
And for the longest time, it said it's been temporarily fucking suspended or whatever. The last time I checked it, like last week, it said it's been permanently suspended. So
my God!
The old one's gone, bro.
All because you posted a Man of Steel clip.
Yo,
that doesn't make any sense.
It's funny because I hadn't posted anything on that Twitter handle in a year, and they were just like, "We've come to the conclusion."
Based on your activities back a year ago.
Based on your activities 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm good with my current fucking Twitter. So.
He's like, you're a Packers fan. I don't like the Packers. No. But free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy. And Twitter is a digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. Wow. I guess, Musk said in a statement, we're short the Cyberverse. Twitter shares were up about 6% following the news. Well, of course they are.
Yeah.
And it's not like, it's just some, random person buying it. This is Elon Musk. I mean, come on. What do you think? I can't find the keyboard. I don't know. So there it is, guys. Elon Musk is now the new owner of Twitter. I also heard too that he was going to put something in place where they were going to get rid of they'll be able to like seek or get rid of bot accounts. Yes. So like these companies who own bot accounts who use them to like ramp up their likes and views and shit on other people, that'll be gone, which would be great.
He wants to
that'd be awesome.
If anybody can create that type of technology, it'd be that dude.
He wants to mess with the algorithm of Twitter. He wants to open it up. So
wow. So this could be something huge.
Yeah, that's why I said he's.
But I mean, like right now we're broadcasting live on Twitter. What used to be on Periscope. So you got to figure he's going to do something with that as well. Like, hey, look, if they can broadcast on Twitter, they should be able to like almost bypass YouTube and just do Twitter as a. Mm-hmm. I mean, like that's the next integration that I would think would happen with Twitter is that you want to integrate what YouTube is doing and what YouTubers are doing and bring them over to Twitter. You know what I mean? Or like, you could be a YouTuber or you could be that same kind of thing on Twitter instead and get way more interaction live on Twitter. I think that'd be pretty cool. Is Elon going to rename Twitter like his child's name to have numbers like... I don't fucking know, Frank. Frank, I'll send you a link, so if you're free, you can jump on. And explain yourself. He wants to build Iron Man suits. Yeah, he wants to build what do you call it? The Iron Army, or what was it called?
The Iron Legion.
Iron Legion, thank you.
Yeah, I always forget he's in the second Iron Man movie.
Yetis.
I blame RJ. Okay, well, that works. He's not here yet, so we can do that.
We haven't started talking any kind of news yet, really.
Yeah. We haven't started talking news yet, so any breaking news. So, guys, today was a big day. Today we got a chance to see some cool shit, and here is some more cool shit coming right at you. And there it is, you guys. Project Justice League, a project that I am personally directing with help from Ryan. Anthony is also helping with this as well. I told Axel he can help. I haven't found a role for him yet, but I will find one for you. And this is something that we're working on. Mariano Chico is the colorist. Luis Vega is the special effects guru. And we are essentially, and also Ill Life is doing the sound mixing and engineering. And what we're doing here, guys, is basically the project is centered around bringing the storyboards that Zach shared with us at the Dallas exhibit to life. And the idea is that, like, we may never get a Justice League Part 2 and 3. So he shared those storyboards with us for a reason. And so what I wanted to do was kind of help bring that to life and kind of show what oh shit. I gotta mute this. What at one point the DCEU was going to look like or be like. Now, a lot of fans aren't huge fans of the whole Lois was being get pregnant by it was Bruce's child. But I think that when you watch it in this, being told to you in this form, in a storytelling form, it'll actually seem a little more realistic. That it actually could have happened. But nonetheless, we wanted to bring this to life. This is something that I set out to do before. Unfortunately, it went down the wrong path, and it didn't work out the way I wanted to. But at the end of the day, my friends are my friends, and they stuck with me. And I was able to pull this together with the help of all my friends. And now it's coming out May 10th. It's going to be right here on the Nicotina Show. It's also going to be on Zebrafet, and it's going to be on the Four Nerds Network as well, I believe. And I'm still negotiating the details with Dawson. Steve Kassan says
contract negotiations.
Yeah, we're in contract negotiations right now. He's like my overseas negotiation. Does Elon support Project Justice League? I hope so. That'd be freaking awesome. And you guys, thank you so much for all the support that you guys are giving to us for this project. I absolutely appreciate everything you guys are doing in terms of liking the tweets, retweeting it, leaving positive comments. Because at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a positive thing, and that's why we're doing this. I have Andre chasing a 4K. Yeah, no tracing going on here, buddy. I'll tell you that. In fact, I'll tell you what. If you guys don't believe me, you can take the images yourself and check it, and you'll find that there is none of that going on here. In fact, if you go over to Zebrafet, you can actually see his drawing streams where he literally is drawing most of these drawings live. And you'll see him on there immediately. So check that out. Check out Zebrafet's channel because he's got drawings on there of him drawing these characters, and you guys didn't even know it. I can't wait for Project Justice to come out. Y'all did a great job with those clips. Look amazing. Thank you so much, Jimbo. I really do appreciate that, man. Straight up Project Justice League. Is this going to be awesome? Oh, this is going to be awesome. Thank you, Steve. I read that wrong, like I always do. It's like what Zach. It's like what Zach Attacks sings. Friends forever, friends until the end. Yeah, exactly. Love the positivity, and that's what it's supposed to be about, And thank you, Batman. Thank you for being excited for the project. Who is playing Barry? I have someone playing Barry. I'm not gonna say who it is.
It's Ezra Miller. God,
I got him.
It's Bill Hader. Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. Yeah.
Bill Hader.
And so, and the thing too is that we have some very talented people that are playing some of these roles. And I don't want the project to be about who's playing what and who's voicing who and all that stuff. It's just about the story. It's just about the community, and it's about fans making this for fans. So, made by fans for fans, and that's what it's all about. And it's made to help raise awareness for AFSP, and also to help raise money for AFSP as well. At the same time, this is also to help raise awareness for the Snyderverse. And I think that, a lot of people out there did not get a chance to even read these storyboards, let alone see them at the Dallas exhibit. Anthony and I fucking flew to Dallas.
Yeah.
They sent my phallus to Dallas to meet up with Ryan and to go see, that was the saying that we had, and to go see this exhibit. And what happened, Anthony?
Yep. They shut it down.
They shut it down.
Yeah.
And we were like, holy crap.
And weeks earlier than it's supposed to have been.
Yeah, and I remember Ryan was like, oh yeah, so they turned it into a Friends exhibit. It has a Friends couch. And I was like, we're not going there for that. That's what we signed up for.
Neil would have been like, yo, let's fucking go, dude.
Oh, I would have been like, all right. Hello.
He's all Debbie Does Dallas. Yeah.
Oh, no.
How long is the runtime for Project Justice League? Okay, so
It's gonna be 10 hours.
yeah, it's gonna be 4 hours. No, I mean, look, the
10 hours.
runtime is an acceptable time. I think I can say this without it being an issue. Oh, there comes Ryan. Ryan, you want to answer this question?
Yeah.
Or are we giving away too much? How long is the runtime? What's that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, from what?
If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
You say yes. The runtime is not it's not like extremely long.
It's 3 hours. There's a 3 hour
No,
cut.
it's not 3 hours.
All three.
But you'll see. You could have done a 4-nerd stream at Central Perk. I know.
Hey.
We could have.
We could have. That is
Central
true.
Perk.
They probably would have kicked us out though. They'd have been like, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah, but we didn't have Dawson with us, so it would have been a 4 nerds.
See, and there we go. Sickness. He even says, "I watched I watched Ryan drawing Darkseid for an hour." No shit, you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And I brought that up, Ryan, because Jesse Allen, a good supporter of the show, he made a joke saying, "I have Andre tracing in 4K." Literally, like you can see Ryan drawing these characters on his channel. Ryan,
You
that
can
true?
see me drawing some of the characters on the channel.
on the channel.
In order to find out which characters those are, you must go to my channel.
You must have the hot special.
You must have the hot special.
And
We all
then there's
get
the
that
last
reference,
one with
but Anthony.
Wonder Woman.
No.
She's looking bad. This is actually one of the better drawings that they're all really good, but this one was my favorite. And this is one of the early ones that he did. And I was just like, dude, she looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
She looks like a badass.
Mm.
She looks pissed.
Yeah.
She looks like she wants to cut my head off.
Actually, you know what? He's got a point. He said Ryan wasn't tracing. Andre was. Yeah. I trace when I draw with my kids. But these aren't them. So there it is right there. And there's Wonder Woman looking like a badass with a shield. And she has a sword and a shield in this version. So.
She does in this
And a
version.
lasso.
The lasso's there as well, which might be used.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. It may come into play at one point. We'll find out.
Did
Could
Steve
be.
Trevor tell you that?
Could be.
Yeah, did Steve Trevor tell you that?
Too soon,
guys. What I'll do is
Cut me right there. Cut me.
Oh shit.
let's see here, and then big shout out to the Flash Film News.
yeah, that was
it's a
Walter's
great Twitter
supporting it.
account. Yeah, no, great Twitter account. Always coming through with like just this is not a site or an account that puts out BS. I mean, they put legit stuff.
Yeah, I
And
mean, they got to know they gotta have some connections, and I'm just saying you don't just come up with.
Well, I don't know about that, but all I'm saying is it's a great account. Definitely give it a follow. And already they did a great. I mean, I'm so thankful that they were able to put this out there, and it's already got almost 6,000 views. It's got over 500 likes. Awesome. And so what I'll do is this. I'll go ahead and copy the link to this tweet, and then I'll put it in the chat so you guys can go down there.
Yeah,
and take a look at it.
show your support.
And then, yeah, if you guys can.
It's good that Walter
show
was
support for that.
supporting, but yeah.
Walter, I love Walter.
See, fuck that.
This is Walter Hamada, see?
No, it's David Zazoff, sir. I'm in charge here. But no, like I said, I'm really excited about releasing this. It's coming out on May 10th because there's a movie that comes out before it. It's called Doctor Strange, and so we want to give that some time to breathe before we drop.
What's that
this.
about?
No idea.
It's about a doctor.
It's some type of madness.
Those
What's
doctors.
up,
Like
Trey?
I used to watch that show House, and it just wasn't that good.
House was good for like a.
House
It was
was
good
good
for like
show.
a season.
No, I watched
it
all
got
of House.
you can't watch numerous episodes of it because you're like, wait, didn't we just watch that?
Yeah. It seems that Timmy didn't swallow, a nut. He
Come here, you stupid fuck.
Why's it gotta be
He,
in that?
he actually has
Gotta be in that.
stage 3 cancer. And like, what?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
It was good at times.
And I cured it.
I'm gonna
We got Trey from the Bat Channel here
Like
saying, "Hey everyone,
MacGyver
just wanted to
for
show some love and support. Just got off work and getting in the car. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't
nice.
already. Thank you, Trey.
That's
Thanks
good.
for showing some support. It's good to see you, man. And Jimbo just says, awesome. It's about a doctor getting some straight.
Oh, okay. I'm interested. Let's
There it
go.
is.
Let's
There it is.
go.
There it is.
See, Anthony didn't tell me.
Way to play on that. Like,
Yeah, Anthony kept that from you for a reason.
Yeah. I know. That's just you don't do that. You don't keep somebody in the dark when.
Anthony's like, what the fuck are we talking about right now?
I got lost.
So again, guys, May 10th, next month, you'll be seeing Project Justice League
On
It's
May
gonna be right
10th, may the force be
on-
with you day.
You're gonna find it on this channel. You're gonna find it on Zeverfet, and if I work out the negotiations, you're gonna find it right on the Four Nerds Network as well.
Negotiations.
Negotiations have failed.
Right now, the money's a
You were
little
right
off.
about one
The
thing,
money's a
Master.
little off right now.
Negotiations were short.
Yeah, the negotiations were short.
Yeah, I know. George was like, "That's a great line."
He's like, that
That
was
was
good.
so fucking, you were right
Hey, I
about
can't
one
wait,
thing, Master. You were right about one thing, Master. Negotiations were short. Yo, get out of here.
I was like, okay. And I was like,
The
really?
ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Oh man, that's funny.
no.
I was like, get out of here with that shit.
The
But no,
techno
yeah,
union
negotiations
army.
were short. And then like when they're in the little submarine,
Yeah.
the fish come after him. He's like, you overdid it. he's like, what? And the Jedi's are like, oh, it's okay. Like emotionless. I was like, dude, I mean, I know you're a Jedi. I know you're like very poised, but like they should show a little emotion. Like, oh shit. Big old mouth.
Hey, they
right
showed more.
right
They
over
showed,
there, Master.
they showed more emotion in that scene in the Star Wars Lego game than they do in the movie.
Yeah,
in the
that's
movie,
true.
Yeah, you played it. Did you play it, Ryan? That scene?
Yeah. You
yeah.
can find that on my son's channel. We did the playthrough episodes 1 through 5. Actually.
Yeah.
Check out
actually, yeah, it's funner.
Mad Max
What?
Diggs.
Mad Max
check-
Mandalorian.
No,
Oh,
idiot.
wait, no, that's the wrong show.
Hey guys!
Mad.
That guy's a boomer. He doesn't play games.
A movie madness entertainment.
Yeah.
He always
The
yells at you
techno
like,
union army.
oh yeah, the techno union army.
The techno union army.
We'll join your.
Is that
your
your
service
service count?
Is that your disposal count?
Disposal. There it is. We
There it is.
I've got that clip.
Okay, so let's move on to our first topic of the day, and this one is about HBO Max viewership. Okay,
Oh, boy.
HBO Max viewership.
Yes.
I said that.
I understand the question.
Okay, so here it is. HBO Max first week viewership numbers. Now, it looks like Mortal Kombat of all the films had
Wow.
4.3 million. Now, people were
False.
asking. People were asking, how did Mortal Kombat beat out all these other movies? Well, the thing is that Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, it appeals to such a wider audience because you got fans people who are just fans of the game. People played the game for years and they're like, well, I'm going to check it out. People who want to watch action movies, they're going to watch it. I mean, it's a broader movie for anyone to watch. And also too, I think it's also a film you can put on and not really pay attention to and have it in the background. Because I mean,
Sucks.
because it sucks. I thought it was terrible when I saw it. I was like, God, this is really
It's
bad.
not that good.
It's not that good. Ryan, what'd you think of Mortal Kombat?
I didn't like it.
Axel, did you watch Mortal Kombat?
No, I watch good movies.
Yeah, so you're not missing much. Anthony, did you enjoy any aspect of Mortal Kombat?
Some of the action, some of the characters were spot on from the game, and I did
The
enjoy
CG
that.
was
But
good.
yeah. But I think story wise and just adding that
Yeah.
one character Cole in there, get out of here.
Yeah,
it
that
sucked.
ruined
I
it
was
for
like,
me. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
get out of here.
His suit
yeah.
that he puts on, that he grows on his body, I was like, what the fuck is this?
You know,
I didn't like
and
it at all.
the way they did Scorpion and at the beginning that little shot that they did some good shit in this movie, but overall the experience was not that great. I've only seen it once, so
Yeah, I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it once. I've never wanted to look at Steve was saying, so Cole worked? No, he did not.
No, it
He
didn't.
did not.
That,
What's up,
that
TX
was a
Voodoo?
quick-
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
It was a quick.
yeah. It's a shame
Things
because
are getting out of hand.
it's
Now
a
they're all
shame
two of
because
them.
it's also a shame with that movie because it seems as though like the people making it had some good intentions, but it just didn't pan out the way they planned it would. That's some of the most accurate Mortal Kombat shit I've seen, besides like the very first movie way back. But still, it just didn't work. It didn't work.
Have you guys seen the animated ones that came out? Like there was like 2 of them that came out.
What up?
Right.
What's up?
Oh, Allie's here.
Hi,
The
guys.
show can finally start.
All right. So first question.
Yeah.
So Illife says, once it's out, I'll have a bunch of behind-the-scenes video of audio work and track breakdowns.
Awesome.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah. Hey,
And
no,
guys,
what up,
he
Elon?
sent me a
What's good,
message.
homie?
I still have to read it. I haven't read it yet. I know it's there. I'll read it.
Very long-winded, Illife. Very.
I'll get back with you.
He'll
whenever
send
I
you
finish reading that.
the full message. He's always good about that. But what's up, Illife, man? Good to see you, man. Allie, we're talking about this. Not this guy. Hold on. Put this back. We're talking about. I had that guy. I had Cole on the screen. I was like, yeah, not that guy.
Oh.
So we're talking about this
Okay.
this information here, where Mortal Kombat looks like it has the most views for the first week viewership. Now, I want to say that Mortal Kombat came out. Wasn't it right after Justice League? Or was that Godzilla vs. Kong?
Godzilla.
I was
That was
Godzilla.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah,
And that's
Mortal
not even
Kombat
on
came
here.
out before
It did.
Justice League.
And also,
I'll
too,
look it up. Actually.
it came out and there was really nothing going on when that came out. Meaning, like, there wasn't a lot of content out there. I want to say that was one of the first ones that they put out. I remember I did a live stream of it, and then they
I remember they
gave you
moved the
a
date.
copyright
I don't remember
claim
if
on
they moved
Twitter
it back or
on
moved it
Twitch.
up.
Yeah, so that one came out first. So I didn't think it was a very good movie. Did you watch that, Allie?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you like it?
Not as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, I thought it was terrible, to be honest with
It
you.
was good. I mean, that first like scene that they had released before the movie came out, that was the best part of the movie. The whole first part when like
Oh,
he's
yeah,
showing
that shit
his
was fire.
Oh
family,
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
they're showing his family and then they come and they ambush their
Kind of
family.
like Superman.
That was
versus
the best
Sub-Zero
part of the
kills
movie.
his family. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie, and they released it like a week or so before the movie came out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, it got me like, oh, this is gonna be a really good movie, because if it's starting out like that, like, but it did not keep that same like, no, it was not. It could have been a lot better.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no, the beginning was the best
underwhelming.
scene. I was
Yes.
like, dude, this is going to be badass. And as
For
it went
sure.
on, I was like, well, I guess I was wrong.
I felt like there was a lot missing.
Just finish it from there.
Exactly.
It's like-
And Ryan,
Oh, the movie's
Easter
over.
eggs. Yes, it does.
it does have Easter eggs, yes.
It does.
That's a good question.
Good, because I'm hungry.
Are they colored?
No.
Jelly beans in there. Jelly beans.
Did you use the
Jelly
pog?
We can't use that. We can't use that word on the show.
Yeah.
Get-
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We're getting
We,
canceled.
we all voted,
Getting
and
canceled.
and it was unanimous, minus Anthony.
I don't know. I just got lost there, but okay.
But we're gonna move right along now. So here's the thing: when it comes to this, okay, so Zack Snyder's Justice League is at the bottom of 2.2 million. I would say that. I mean, look, you had over 1.5 million votes tweets. I mean, the entire fandom watched this thing.
I don't
Well,
believe
yeah,
it.
but you also have to understand that, like, if this was the first time, if the Justice League from 2017 had ever come out and they released Justice League on HBO Max without without Justice League at all, the numbers would have been fucking through the roof.
Yep.
It'd been like
Yeah.
it'd be another
However, my thing is, I would say, is that, I still see a lot of comments about, like, I just watched Zack Snyder's Justice League and it's amazing. Like, people watching it for the first
Yeah.
time, like now, like still. I don't say that about these other movies.
Well,
and
yeah,
movies
that's
came out
I agree.
Before that, so like, I
Not a
feel
lot of
like-
talk.
I would agree.
They don't have
Yeah.
a lot of water cooler discussion.
Yeah.
Who's talking about the Matrix anymore?
They don't have. It
Nobody.
didn't have none of these movies have legs, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, who's
Doesn't
talking about Wonder
continue.
Woman 84 anymore?
Who's talking about the
Suicide Squad?
goddamn Suicide Squad? Nobody's talking about it. I know
Nobody's
some
talking
people are,
about that.
but
I
no
mean,
one
there
in
are
a way.
people that still
Yeah.
talk about the Batman. So that yes, is
that
anybody
counts.
talking about Mortal Kombat being being a number one? Is anyone talking about Mortal Kombat?
And
No.
even a sequel now, like, right away. So I don't know. I feel like Zack Snyder's Justice League is probably except for the Batman because it just recently came out. But
that
as
one
far as
didn't
the
even beat
other
Mortal
movies-
Kombat. It felt just shy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
It
Shocking.
also it's speaking of that, now that I think about it, looking at it, it's kind of so most of these, so Wonder Woman 84 dropped on a Saturday. That's Christmas, right? Dropped on a
yeah.
Saturday. So the Batman, this is the only one out of all of these movies for the week that they're talking about, the first week, I guess. That shit dropped on a Monday. The rest of these movies all dropped on Thursdays on HBO Max.
Wonder Woman dropped on fucking what?
A Saturday. It was Christmas.
weekend.
It was a Saturday.
Christmas.
The Suicide
really
Squad.
Christmas.
The Suicide Squad because
Lloyd Christmas.
Well, because
Yeah, ruined Christmas.
what?
I hate Christmas now.
Lloyd Christmas.
Lloyd.
That was like in real quick. That was like in the James Bond movie. The girl, I forgot her name, the actress, but her last name was Christmas, and I was like, why is her last name Christmas? And at the very end of the movie, Pierce Brosnan goes, "Looks like Christmas came early," and I was like, oh my god, is that why they named her Christmas? Just for that one line at the end?
Punchline at the end. Why not?
Yeah, I was like, why not? But go ahead, Anthony.
No, I was just saying it's like literally all of these movies. Wonder Woman 84 came out on a Saturday because that was Christmas Day. Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, The Matrix Resurrections, Dune, Zack Snyder's Justice League all hit HBO Max pretty much on a Thursday, and the Batman hit HBO Max on a Monday. So it's kind of it's not to doubt these numbers, but it kind of for me anyway. Just for me, it pushes it into another realm of like, wait a minute, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me
It's a little weird.
that the Batman, which was a very popular movie, which as you could see from just the number they have here, people couldn't wait for it to hit HBO Max, hit on a Monday, and from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it did less than Mortal Kombat, which hit on a Thursday and just had like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird.
That's
what I was
nothing.
gonna
I mean,
ask.
just the fact that Anthony knows what day of the week these fucking things came out is amazing to me.
That's
because
great
I don't
knowledge.
remember any of this.
I only
shit.
That's great
That is
knowledge,
amazing.
Anthony, dude. That is
That-
great.
that's like fucking-
knowledge, man.
I know.
It's fire.
I am right now. I'm beyond impressed.
The only one I remember is Justice League. That's the only one I
I want to
remember.
be like this guy. Like I don't have to remember dates anymore because I got Anthony.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yo, one question though. Can I ask
Go
you a
ahead,
question?
go ahead.
Real quick. With the viewership, what does it count for viewership on movie streaming? How long do you have to
that's-
be in there? Okay, because some of this shit is so fucking skewed. It's like actually annoying at points because
Yeah.
when you're looking at a lot of these freaking movies that come out, we
Yeah,
already
true,
know
true.
that all these movies are just quick movies that come out and pander to the. I like to call them booger eaters, or whatever it may be.
What's
People
wrong
that
with
are just,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Like,
Yeah,
like,
no,
like
like-
regular.
no, like I legit need to just and be entertained by nothing.
Mhm.
Like I don't like the Jackass movies. I know some people do. I don't find that to be.
Oh,
Yeah,
the newest
okay,
one.
no,
It
no,
was
no.
I
not
don't.
great,
Find,
but
I just don't find it entertaining.
don't
I
find
find
them
that to be.
hey,
not-
the cup check part 2. Off the hook. Dude.
Hey, no,
Off
I
the
get
hook.
it. I get it. But then you tie that into what these movies are. It's kind of like that slapstick shit. And then, unfortunately, when you do get someone that has a passion or they try to give you art, it's kind of tough for people to get it. And
That
it's
explains a lot, though.
huh?
Like, I mean, because okay, so Andre, I'm putting this shit together. You're talking fucking booger eaters. So he likes fucking Thor Ragnarok and Peacemaker and Jackass getting kicked in the balls and all that. And I'm like, all right, I get it now.
I'm a booger eater.
No,
I
don't
admit it.
Please,
I hate myself.
Andre, man, don't make that face again. You look like a porg from fucking The Last Jedi.
It's over. Well, you know what? Look, I'll tell you what. I have been hitting the gym, and I've been trying to get back in better shape. So here's a shot I took
my
today,
God.
and there I am.
What the fuck is that?
Swole.
Oh,
wow. Giving
The
Anthony a
mad
run for
disrespect
his
that I'm
money.
viewing right now.
Dude,
This
I'm
is
just
the
like,
most disrespectful shit.
Fuck, man. I worked out today. I was like ready to kill. I was killing it. I was
Who
like,
did
yeah.
that? Who did that? Frank?
Yeah, that was legitness. Yeah, it was.
God, those chiclets.
Wow.
What the
I mean,
fuck?
you know, I was impressed with
I'm
Anthony,
never
but
posting
now that's
another
out the
gym
window.
photo
I'm
again.
impressed with
I will
Andre.
never post another photo of me in the gym.
Oh yeah, they're not supposed to put
Damn.
out there. Man.
I mean, I've been
Oh my
watching
God.
Allie, and Allie's been getting some gains, but not like Andre.
You know what?
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
glad you didn't use my picture.
Silverback Lab.
That would have been more accurate.
That would have been.
Jesus Christ.
So, shout out to Fear Jason who put that picture together.
Yeah, I knew he did it. Yeah. I thought it was
This is
funny.
terrible.
Yo,
This
get
is
out
terrible.
Oh man,
This is terrible. Look at he's laughing too. He's like, yeah. This is great. I've been fucking pumping some iron,
wow.
man. I don't give up. I even
Man.
shaved my head and it grew back already. The shit I'm on will turn you white.
wow. I brought out
Oh
the
my
bull
God.
in that picture.
In the bowl too. That's what I look
Becoming
like if
the
I
bull.
never
You
stopped
can't
working
stop
out.
the charging bull. Then don't wave the red cape at it.
Okay. I don't want to have it on there. Anthony's just gonna get more mad.
Never post another gym picture.
I am a psycho.
Where are we at here? Okay, so back to this. I mean, okay. Here's my thing. Rewatchability. The rewatchability on these movies. I would think obviously Zack Snyder Justice League for me has rewatchability. Dune has rewatchability, and the Batman. Everything else, I don't care to watch again. The Matrix, Wonder Woman, Mortal Kombat. It's a fucking terrible movie. I don't know. I just, to me, and also here's the thing too, is that does this only count the first viewing you had on the account? Because I've watched this thing several times already. So is it counting every single time it was viewed, or is it counting just the first viewing from each account?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know how the numbers are generated. Maybe in the article it says it. I don't have time to look at it, but definitely it's something interesting though. You know.
Well, I mean,
I'd like to know the
All those
criteria.
things matter because if you're like, when you guys first showed it to me, I was thinking the same thing Anthony was talking about. Like, they weren't all. Are they counting week as like within the week it was released and just until the end of that week, or like the first 7 days of it being released? Because those are two different things. Like what Anthony was saying, like if it's released at the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, the end, are they just counting it to the end of that week, or are they?
And how long is
like,
a view? You know,
Yeah,
is it
there's a lot of
the
things
first
that
30
need to
seconds?
be all,
Right.
like,
Is it just a
pretty
click?
consistent for each thing? Yeah, if you're going
All
to
that
compare
good
them like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
what they're doing is they can release any numbers they want to because they own the numbers. So they're like, okay, if we say it like this and we use this data, it looks good. Do we have to provide any more numbers? No, just be vague. Put it out there.
Yeah.
And then people eat it up.
Here we go. Yeah, it's probably coming from Samba TV. So there you go.
Yeah,
Who-
I would like to know the criteria just because. I mean,
Yeah.
and also when you think about it too, which when you see Zack Snyder's Justice League, it was down at the bottom. If you're talking about if they're just, and that would make sense if they're just going to buy just the first click on that account and then like no, because with Zack Snyder's Justice League, a lot of people probably watched part 1 and came back and watched part 2, and you know what I'm saying, came back and did this and that with that movie because it's such a long movie. They're not. Some people might not have been like us hardcore fans who were just like, I'm watching it from start to finish. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they just counted the first click where somebody might have watched the first 2 parts and then came back and finished it like the next day. If they're just counting the first click, then it wouldn't count those people coming back to like finish it or whatever. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too was that when we talked about Wonder Woman coming out on a holiday, the Batman didn't even get dropped on Easter. It came out after Easter, and now it is a dark movie. I don't know if that's one you want to promote on Easter, but I feel like if you would have put it out that weekend, it would have picked up so much more in terms of like views on Easter. I would have watched it on Easter like that night when my kids went to bed. We'd been like, "Hey, let's watch the Batman." But no, it came out on a Monday, which I thought was kind of strange. Like, why not take advantage of the Easter holiday and just put it out? And then if you want to watch it, you watch it. It's not like you're ruining Easter. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird that they didn't put that out there.
Right? Did they have a movie come out that weekend though?
What?
Did Warner Brothers have a movie come out?
They
Easter
might have.
weekend?
I'm not sure.
That they were like, yo, let's
Could
let that movie have its theater time. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
And again, I mean, here's Cigna saying, didn't Samba TV say ZSJL did 1.4 million the first week? Yeah, like I don't know where these numbers are coming from, and we'll never know the real truth of it all. But we're talking about a movie. We're talking. Okay, here's the thing, and I'm not sitting here trying to make excuses for Justice League. I'm not.
Yeah.
But when you look at the reality of it, you're talking about a movie in which Warner Brothers themselves did not even market the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many commercials did you guys see for Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max?
All the ones that were on Twitter.
Twitter and on Zack's Vero.
That's it.
If you would have got a full-on marketing campaign, this would have been such a bigger event. And not to mention, I still believe that if this would have came out on a weekly basis in episodic format, it would have gotten gigantic. Because we would have done these shows every week leading up to it, and it just would have built up more and more and more hype.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Beasts came out Easter weekend. That is probably why they did not want everyone to stay home. There had to have been a reason.
That would be Warner Brothers saying, okay, let's let Fantastic Beasts have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then on Monday we'll drop the Batman.
That's why they didn't drop the Batman on the same weekend. And that makes sense. Thank you, RJ, who's now become Marvel Mania full on now. Yeah, it's RJ.
Oh. I figured it had to be something like that. I couldn't remember what.
It's the lawyer. It's my lawyer.
Yeah, I knew a movie came out recently, but
he actually
it didn't do as well.
He actually sent me that privately, but I missed it. So he's like, "God, you idiot!" Just put it on the chat instead. I'm your lawyer. Read this shit. Oh, sorry.
Even that movie didn't perform as well as they wanted for opening weekend.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
What matters more is what retains subscribers. They can release a hot flick for a weekend and boast big numbers, but what films are retaining the subs to rewatch good films?
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters, and that's the thing too. Is that I think that it's the content and what that content can branch into as well. I think that if they would have made an announcement that they're gonna, that they wanted to push forward more of the projects that were going to be made that were surrounding Zack's universe, or Zack's version of DC, that would have been awesome to have on HBO Max. They still can, really, but we'll see what ends up transpiring as the merger takes place. The movement and the fandom was the marketing force alongside Zack. I mean, I thought the fandom was mighty. No, it was. I mean, I'd never seen a fandom. Axel, are you really? You gonna drop a fucking cat picture on it? Is that even a cat? It's a cat.
Yeah, that's a cat.
Yeah, it's a
That's
cat.
a small. That's a very small cat.
It's a kitty.
It's a kitty. Well, anyway, no, the fandom kicked ass. I mean, all of us worked so hard to get the movie out and to promote it, and that's why he put out those sweatshirts and the shirts to say executive producer on it, because I mean we were all a part of that, and that was awesome. So, but I just think it's interesting that if it would have got a full on marketing campaign.
Yeah,
the way that the Batman got, from what, and I'm not taking anything from the Batman. I actually liked the Batman. I thought that was a cool movie.
Yeah.
But if they would have got that kind of marketing for it, it would have been a totally different story. But the problem with that is what? If you go full marketing campaign for Zack Snyder's Justice League, then you're essentially saying that this is your new canon, which people who were there had a problem with that. I mean, Zack Snyder literally said that he's like, he's like, they told me, they said, but this is not canon.
He came from a marketing background. He knew it.
Yeah, and he's like, they literally told me that my movie is not canon and that the Joss Whedon version is canon. I mean, they had to state that. And it's just kind of like, wow, really? Does it really matter at this point?
Well, I mean,
it was a better film.
It did to them because they didn't want anybody to see it or view it as a course correction.
Yeah.
Right.
They wanted it.
But see, RJ, I agree with this. But imagine if they also backed it as well and were marketing the shit out of it. It would have been fucking enormous.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to mention.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree because, I mean, for a company to not promote their own product, even though there was no marketing budget, I feel like, they knew it was going to release anyway. He had no more money allocated for marketing because it had already been spent on the other previous film that was released. I think it was just it just was bad business. It was a bad business decision by the current Warner Brothers regime at the time to just not hunker down and say, you know what, we'll give you some budget. We'll give you some budget for marketing.
Yeah.
It just I think that was just a misstep, and it shows that and it demonstrated how much spite there was
Yes.
for that property, for the film.
Yeah.
So
And after it came out, they didn't want to like hype it up or like, you know, show that it was getting, you know, when other movies come out, they have all these great things to say about it. They're like, oh, it's exclusive. Like that's such a big thing that they had. Just
it's the number one
exclusive to
downloaded
HBO Max.
movie on HBO
Yeah,
Max.
exactly. Exclusive
Nothing.
to HBO Max. It's an
Yeah.
original on HBO Max. Like they weren't promoting it as like this special thing that was only on HBO Max and like that, you know, people are talking about and hyping it up. They weren't doing any of that, you know. So that also did. I know us, the fans, did more of like that kind of thing, but like as the company behind it, they didn't promote it in that way, especially for having a new streaming service.
Brand new streaming service. You know, this was like one of the big things that they could have promoted. I mean, it could have been so much bigger and could have made them so much more money. But they're again, it's their ego got in the way.
Yeah. It really did, and it's unfortunate that. I was trying to read that. No, I'm not gonna waste my time on that. So, I mean, look. At the end of the day, I felt like this could have been a much bigger. There could have been a much bigger promotional force behind this film. Obviously, there wasn't. Besides the power of the fans, which was ginormous. But you know, I would have loved for it to reach, you know, the non-fandom members. You know, the normies out there who were like, "What's this?" Because I have coworkers who were like, "Oh, I already saw that movie. That movie sucked." But they're talking about the Joss Whedon version. I'm like, "No, there's a new one. It's Zach's version." They're like, "What? What's that?" You know,
Who's
like,
that?
"Oh my god!"
See, that's the thing. I think that's what they didn't want. Like, they were trying to avoid general audience people being able to differentiate between the theatrical version and Zach's version. They don't want people to, like, general audience people, they don't want the masses to realize that it was a completely different version, because then that's like, oh, people, I didn't like that version that much. Let me see what this one has to offer. Or they didn't want people to do that. And that's why I'm saying the people that I see on Twitter or on social media saying, wow, I just watched this movie and it's amazing. Those are the people that, like, they didn't want it to reach. And, you know, over a year later, people are still watching it.
What's funny is a lot of like the white check marks and maybe some of the blue check marks on Twitter started, you know, supporting it.
Yeah.
Which you'd never seen that before. It's like, wow, man, that's really cool. You know, and people who are not part of the project, you know, have a, you know, I guess, what do you call that when people give a shit about what you put out on Twitter? You're a influencer. Yeah. You're an influencer.
No, that's
no. We're not talking about
people that have some kind of at least a good audience of people that see their stuff. And I do wonder. It makes me wonder after the Oscars. I wonder if it got like a little spike in viewership.
I'm sure it did.
Views from people that were like, I wonder what that is.
And what you were saying is essentially the trying to differentiate is why Zach had to like fight for a bit to be able to call it Zack Snyder's Justice League as opposed to just being called Justice League, because he knew that having the title Zack Snyder Justice League would immediately differentiate it from the 2017
definitely.
Yeah,
and it's not just a director's cut or extended edition. That was such a big win to have his name in the title.
And also too, it's like we don't even know what talks took place. I mean, they could have been like, "Hey, we want to call it Justice League the director's cut." Like, no, what the fuck? That's
or the Snyder cut.
That's what they wanted.
Emmerich also blocked the actual release. Theaters were asking for it, leading into he shut it down. Yeah, I mean, imagine if it got a theatrical release, that would have been fucking amazing.
That would have been great.
I know Anthony over here. You got a chance to see it in the theater.
Yeah, she was fire, dude.
It was fire.
Yeah. Thanks for rubbing it in. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, there you go. We got Paul Smith here, Anthony.
If that's his real name.
If that's his real name. He never goes for it.
It's Anthony.
He's like, Paul Smith, I hear you.
I hear you.
It's Anthony. Long lost brother.
And I feel like even if it got a theatrical release now, it would still do super good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost as if he needs to have some, I don't know, some prints of it.
Possibly. which
Yeah,
he
I think
did
so.
show off earlier. So
Yeah, true.
you never know, but here we go. Okay, so this is Cinemacon, which is happening today and for the next like 3 days, and this is where all the theaters come together and have a little convention. And this is the here's a clear photo of the DC film lineup at this year's Cinemacon, showcasing Shazam, Black Adam, Aquaman, and The Flash, and DC's League of Super Pets. So this is the slate that we're supposed to get this year, which now we're only gonna get what, a few of them this year, and the rest of them next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, this is okay. So this is the scariest part about this lineup is that like it was the original slate. These were all in a completely different order. So now when you push everything back, you reshuffle everything.
Why wouldn't they put it in order just on this? Why did they got the Shazam before Black Adam? That just says December and Black Adam is October.
Yeah,
Why
it's
didn't
not in
they-
order.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
how'd
that
they
could have
fuck
just
that up?
been.
And they got Super Pets last. So.
Yeah, and Super
Well,
Pets before
that-
all of them.
That could have just been the people that were putting this in. I don't know if that was like a mandate.
Yeah, that could have just been like, oh, whoops,
Hey, yo,
whatever.
Boss,
Yeah.
does this look good? Does this look good? Ah, yeah, it looks good.
Great.
That'll be all right.
It looks fucking dynamite. All
Yeah,
right, let's
that
go.
looks. How
looks
would you say
cinema.
it? Fire.
This looks
Yeah.
cinema.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
It
looks like
it's all out of
cinema.
order.
It looks like cinema.
Does he look like a bitch?
so, but the thing is that they reshuffled their entire lineup, and it's kind of, to me, it's kind of scary because it's like, wasn't there connective tissue with all these films? And now you're saying, oh, we're gonna go ahead and release this one, then this one, then this one. It's kind of like, well, wait a minute, wouldn't that have fucked up like any kind of cameo scenes or connection to other stories, or does that just mean that none of these films have any connection to each other?
I don't
means that
think they connect.
I don't think they do.
The only ones that could connect is Shazam and Black Adam, and maybe that's even like loosely.
But
Well,
so
what
here's
about
my.
Batgirl? Isn't that gonna get a theatrical release? Or
We'll talk about that later.
release?
That might get one, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But I mean, this is, to me, it's like these had no connection until maybe now they're realizing, okay, let's find a way to connect these films together, and that's why they reshuffled them in this order. Maybe by looking at the stories, they were like, hey, it makes more sense if we went Black Adam and then Shazam. You know what I mean? Like maybe they're trying to build more of a universe as opposed to doing just like these individual.
Well, yeah, they had
movies.
Henry Cavill come in, and he did additional photography for Black Adam and the Flash and Aquaman and Shazam. He's going to be the connective tissue.
What's the toggle for?
This is bullshit.
I think you got a little tongue shit right there.
But I mean, look, I'm gonna watch all these movies because I want to see how the story plays out.
Right.
Definitely Black
Yep.
Adam for sure.
Anthony's in it.
Anthony's in the damn
matter
movie,
what.
so I mean, I can't
Huh?
not see it.
Oh, look at it.
That's the sniff
It's
the
like-
fart action. Sniff the
Oh, yeah.
fart.
Wait,
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's like, guys, I am not in the movie.
Hey, yo,
I know. I am not in the movie. I'm tired of talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about this. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Andrew, relax, homie. Andrew in the house. First comment from Andrew.
Oh, can't dude.
Totally expected.
I'm
Michael
surprised he
Keaton.
doesn't want to see Tobey Maguire in the Flash.
I know.
I
Toby
know.
and Michael
He's gonna
Keaton
be in the
together
Flash. I
forever.
know that.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? So let's go on to our next topic today, which is more breaking news. So here we got Warner Brothers Discovery considering giving Batgirl a theatrical release. As of now, this is from Puck News. I don't know what that is,
What is that?
let alone One Take
It's
News.
a
But
little
as of
hockey
now, the film is slated for release on HBO Max later this year. Let's ask the panel. Neil, do you think that Batgirl should get a theatrical release instead of a release on HBO Max?
No, I should not. There's no calling for this movie. Keep it on HBO Max. Keep it a streamer. Do not put it in a theater because why the fuck would you do that? It's
Why
not a
would you
why
want
would
to?
No, it's not a why wouldn't you want to do that. It's a why would you do that? Really? Now you want to put
All right. Who is this guy and what did you do with Neil?
now you want to put Batgirl in. You're pushing all your other movies back, and this is what you're gonna throw in the midst of this?
I mean, that sounds like we don't have anything else to
Yeah.
put out there. We do have this in the can. We could just
Exactly.
throw this in the theater,
The toilet.
And-
yes.
and the booger eaters will go, and they will watch this.
The
But what it tells
some
me
booger sugar.
is that they don't really have. They're not really worried about the Flash
The
because Michael Keaton's in this one too.
Yeah.
So they're not really concerned. They're not like, oh God, we got to reshuffle the Flash. We're gonna have to recast the Flash and film all these scenes.
I honestly feel like they're playing on the fact that everybody just kind of forgets about a lot of these movies. So like, just throw them all out there, throw whatever out there, and we'll just do it.
Yeah,
Especially right now because you can see that.
there it is. That right there is gold. They should have put that shit in theaters right there. Why wouldn't you want to? And the Hershey Kiss guy.
Think about it though. A lot of these movies that keep getting thrown all over the place, these were the movies that they were forcing out there before they were all going to get let go. Most of the people before the changeover, and now
they want that money. They want that money.
I want that money.
Gotta get that money.
I mean,
What happened there?
Is Axel having a stroke? That's
under a normal
Wango.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
They wanna why go?
Why go?
I'm like, what the fuck? My ears didn't just fuck up. That is not what the dude said, 3PO.
yeah.
You're like, they wanna hunger. They wanna why go? I'm like, that's too fucking different. You mistranslated, you idiot droid.
You idiot droid.
It stinks, and I don't like it.
I want him to whip it out.
Anthony, do you think that Batgirl should get a theatrical release or be on HBO Max?
I don't know. Hey, look, under a normal studios,
He's like, I don't give a shit.
under normal studios, I would-
He's like,
if it wasn't Warner Brothers, if it was a normal studio, I would look at it as though they probably what they filmed and what they've done with this movie, they probably could look at it and say, "Oh man, this is the same thing that happened with Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 was supposed to go straight to fucking video. All of a sudden, they got done with the movie and they watched it and said, "Yo, this is fire." Like, you know what I'm saying? They said, "No, this is theatrical type content." So Toy Story 2 went to movie theaters, made shit tons of money. So maybe with this movie, as it's winding down, they're done filming, as they're putting shit together, they might have decided, "Yo, this looks like it might could make some money if we put it in." If we put it, it might make more money if we go with the box office shit in theaters and then slowly bring it to HBO Max after about a month or two, like they did the Batman or whatever. But Warner Brothers is a normal studio; they just stupid, so they probably just were just like, "Yo, Michael Keaton's in this, and Brendan Fraser.
he was in the Mummy. Jungle. He was in
going to the
Mummy.
jungle." Yeah, no.
The center of the earth.
Yeah, I don't.
He was in Monkey Bone.
I can't.
Monkey bone.
Monkey Bone, dude.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
Yeah,
not anything you want to. Yeah, it ain't any good. Well, and RJ, that's my point. Like, if Blue Beetle is going to get a theatrical release, why not the Batgirl? And I think that when you look back to what Ryan was saying earlier about they don't have a lot of content, I think they're just like, fuck it, just put it in the theater and just make some more money. And I think that with Batgirl and with Blue Beetle, I think that those are the films that you keep on that 45-day window where you got 45 days in the theater, then boom on HBO Max.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The other ones, does its regular time in the theater and do all that.
I mean, with Batgirl and Blue Beetle, I mean, you can really go after the younger
Encino
crowd.
Man.
Yeah.
Encino Man. That was cinema.
Yeah.
We have a question here for Allie. Allie, it's Jesse Allen writes, does
Jesse
Allie
Allen.
want to see a female
Allen's
DC
like-
superhero film, though, on the big screen?
I mean,
The
sure.
It's always no. The answer is always no.
No. the
Always
answer is
See, I mean, it's so funny. I don't mean to cut Ali out, but every time I just have to clown on Jesse. But every time somebody asks somebody like that, it's like, why would you say no? Why would you say no? Like, hey, it's the fact, Jack. It's like they'll ask, like, hey, Zack Snyder, would you ever consider working with, Chris Hemsworth,
Brendan Fraser?
yeah, no, it'd be great. I love it. I'd love
What
to
he
work
sounds
with him.
like.
You know, like,
Yeah, he kind of sounds like.
yeah, like,
He's
why
like,
would
I mean,
anybody
listen.
say, no, fuck that guy.
No, fuck him. I don't like Australia.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't want to work with him.
No, that would be me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Warner Brothers.
Hey, you're not saying
All
that.
right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Allie. Tell
Yeah.
him what. Tell him why you wouldn't want to watch.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. There's no
Mhm.
reason that they can't put it in theaters. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand with some of the characters that are a little bit like, I don't know, I don't want to say like,
Bench warmers.
yeah, like the B class, like, you know what I mean? They're not their star characters, but I don't see why they can't put it in theaters. It's like, okay, if they take a little bit, I guess it's a little bit more of a risk as far as like, money goes. If they can have a successful run in theaters with a character that doesn't have as big of an audience, then, it kind of shows like they can do that kind of stuff with those kind of characters that are not just, just Batman, just Superman, just Wonder Woman. So, yeah, why not have?
I think
Why not have it
Batgirl
in
is
theaters?
is like maybe their number 2 female like well-known
Yeah.
superhero.
I thought it was
Because
I mean,
Harley
she's been
Quinn.
around. I mean, she was on the TV show in the '60s, and she's been in the the Batman the Animated Series, and I mean,
Yeah.
she's more the well-known. Her Supergirl, Batgirl, and
I was
Wonder
thinking
Woman
it was more
are
of
the most
Harley
popular,
Quinn
female.
as like as the second most.
I don't see her as a hero character.
No, yeah, not necessarily hero.
Well,
but as
they
far as-
promote. They always promote her as a hero
Who?
character.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
Who?
Harley Quinn. Well, she's recent. She came from the animated series, and they could actually
That's like
do.
30 years ago.
Actually, I mean, if they were smart, which they're not, they could have made a fucking fire like Harley Quinn, movie, not Birds of Prey, but like a Harley
That's a
Quinn
good
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
I think it
they
would have been
made
much
Birds of
better.
Prey. That was a Harley Quinn.
All right,
movie.
now I'm done.
But I wonder if these new decisions, because first it was going to be in theaters, then it was only going to be HBO Max. Now it's theaters again. So I wonder if anything is changing because of the merger, or if that's too recent.
That's because of David Zaslav.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wonder
yeah,
what
that's
the
not- yeah.
I wonder what's changing their mind. Like you said, maybe it's because they saw, they did a screening or something with the executives or whoever and decided to change their mind. But
I don't know.
obviously something happened where they changed their mind, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I feel like if they only put it in HBO Max and then like they save theaters for only the huge, their Trinity characters or like team up movies and the ones that have already been in theaters, Aquaman, Shazam, if they put like kind of the B-list characters only on HBO Max, then maybe it shows like they're not as confident in
Yeah.
Mhm.
those characters.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? They could be like, oh, we're only going to release it on HBO Max. And then people could have been like, why didn't they release this in theaters? It's a really good movie. So, maybe it shows, maybe if they kind of like just take a little bit of a risk and see how people respond to it being in theaters, or if it does better than they expect, because I imagine that movie doesn't have a huge budget. So,
I think it's like 70 million is the budget
Yeah.
for Batgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
which
it's-
is like Zack Snyder just got
50
60 million.
50 of which is Keaton's fucking pay.
Because they only
Guys,
put like $10.
There's no
in the
spread.
cost.
When we break for lunch, you guys go get food on your own. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
David Zaslav.
There's a food truck right outside. Keaton, though, there's a buffet laid over there for you, bro.
but I do wonder if him being in the movie is one of like the main reasons that they'd be willing to risk it and put it in theaters.
Well, over here.
over here.
Oh, hey, David Zaslav.
Hey, say, we're gonna put this movie on the theater. Make some hard dollar.
I keep it under budget. Over here.
You shut your mouth over there.
All right,
You
we'll do.
listen to me.
Roger Wilco. I'll do anything you say for a
Roger
paycheck.
Wilco. What are you talking about?
Am I on acid
Anyway.
right now or something?
What the fuck is going on?
Did
Okay.
I just drop E? What happened?
That's how the Hollywood types talk.
Yeah, that's all the
You
Hollywood
didn't-
talk.
You didn't get the memo.
Did Trevor tell you?
No shit.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Anthony Beltray, he's gonna hold hold to their word. I'm not
Sure.
going to the theater to see Batgirl. They promised you it would be on HBO Max.
Okay.
He's pissed.
I'm pretty sure it'll be an
he's
HBO Max.
upset. He's going on a tirade.
Stomping his
not
feet like
immediately.
that.
He's like,
Oh,
this
no.
is trash. This is
So,
trash.
hey guys, so this is me, Bro Sonoff. I'm Ant Sonoff from.
Okay, he had to go.
You're not
What the
supposed
Get
to
that shit out of here.
Well, that's how you lose access.
Change your name, bro. Sorry.
It looks very convincing.
Yeah.
that was
Look! Now look what you did. You fucking went and scared Anthony. Oh, he came back.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Andre, open up the group chat and pull up the picture of Anthony. Oh God, what have you done now, Anthony? What did you?
What have
do?
you
I didn't do anything.
What in the hell?
I didn't do anything.
What in the
I think he
hell?
missed the fact that we already showed the picture. He's like, oh, check it out, mate. Hold on, let me refresh.
Oh yeah, my fucking.
Shit picture.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we already saw that picture.
Yeah, it looks like Wallace and Gromit.
All right,
From,
well,
like Wallace from Wallace.
26
and Gromit.
people in chat, guys. Hit that like button.
Yeah, guys, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you know what's good for you,
You know
you'll
what's
do
good
it.
for you. Davis, that's my
Yeah,
man.
it's good for you, mate. You fucking.
Batgirl is gonna make its money back regardless because it's so inexpensive.
See, that's what I mean. If it's not a huge budget, then they can kind of.
I mean, they
Have
got
some
Brendan
little
Fraser on the
role.
cheap because they,
Get me
he
a
can't
Green
do
Arrow
Patrol.
movie. Let's go. I don't understand. You're doing all these side ass characters, and we don't get a Green Arrow.
Or
No,
Green
Arrow.
Lantern.
Or
We
Green
already got
Lantern.
Green
Where's
Arrow.
he at?
Is not a
Green
I
Lantern.
keep saying this every time, dude. Green Lantern was the first damn thing HBO Max fucking promoted.
Just go
Where is that?
Dude, Ryan, I always say it because I know you
the
like the
fucking,
series. The animated
Then it was
series is
crickets.
really good.
Animated's
what I'm-
dope. The
you know what I'm
animated is
talking
dope.
about.
They
It's really
they
good.
should double down and do Green Lantern versus Red Lantern. Start us off, in the ether, wherever.
It's just a
And
good. it's a
Written
good
by
animated
Jeff
series.
Jones.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, dude,
That doesn't
I'm not
matter
gonna
at
take
this
anything
point.
away if he's a good writer. He's just not a good
Person.
Person.
person. There you go. He's not a good person. I doesn't,
No,
that doesn't
no,
mean he can't
personally,
write
who gives a
shit.
shit?
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to see him, in charge of anything.
No.
Yeah.
Just fucking you sit at your table and fucking write. So that's
Damn.
Yeah, do what you're good at. Don't try to
Don't
do
make
it.
any dumb comments.
yeah. Don't talk.
That's
Just
what
right.
happens when you.
You promote the wrong people.
Don't
to the
talk.
wrong position.
Don't
That is
talk
a
to me.
nice
I don't know what
statue.
this is,
That's
but
Batman
Batman
Beyond.
Beyond.
I know, but
That's
I don't know
Batman
like
Beyond.
the context of like what the
Oh,
hell.
that's Terry McGinnis.
Oh,
That is
No,
a.
but
Is that a
you need,
statue?
like, where
it
and
looks
what
like a
it is.
statue. Looks
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
like inside of a stadium.
But this statue, guys. This statue is very unique. Anthony did the posing for this, so everything you see on here, that's 100%.
Yeah, look,
That's 100%.
He
That's
did it butt naked.
Field approved.
he did.
Butt naked.
I do like. I like Batman Beyond.
He rode bareback, but no, but like,
Yeah.
It didn't even look like it.
do you think that this would work in live action?
No,
I
Yeah.
could see it. I mean, I could see it work. Yeah.
no.
His legs are jacked.
Damn.
I mean, okay.
Alright,
Reduce
question.
reduce
What
the
would you
amount
do?
of muscle
Would
you have
you-
on your thighs.
Would you
Yeah, okay,
leave?
yeah.
Would you leave it like? Remember how the animated series was? Like where the mouth moved and the eyes were white. How would you do that live action? How would you?
Oh, with the mouth, what
yeah.
I would do is I would color correct, and for the eyes, I
would
would
you
do
want it like you see this statue?
it could be a little bit different. It'd be a little bit more tech.
Okay.
But I would have prosthetic, very thin prosthetic, so that you can kind of like the Joker with the smile and whatever. I would use prosthetics and just kind of make it look like a mask and use makeup for everything else. And then with the eyes, I like the Deadpool eyes. I would use that for emoting. You can emote through
Yeah.
white eyes.
Yeah, because
But
that's what it's all about, right?
I could see that happening.
Ask this guy.
Hey,
They're like, take your helmet off quick. You have to act.
Every 5 seconds, take it off.
Every time he has a scene, he's like, well, let me take my helmet off. Hey, guys. He takes his helmet off all. Every time he has it on, I love it. I'm like, yeah,
They just
keep
picked
the
that.
helmet on.
They picked the wrong story. Wrong story.
I felt like
Wrong story.
they didn't know how to.
Tell it.
I don't know. He takes it off way too much.
Well,
his
because
helmet.
you pick up in the wrong part of that. Like you're already 3 years into that war. Why not start off with the
All right,
war at the
Anthony,
beginning?
you've seen the show. Do you think he takes it off too much?
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
He does. At one point, he gets butt naked. I was like,
Oh,
not only-
okay, then.
Not only have you shown his
I
head,
yield.
but
Yeah,
you
you got
showed his
the
whole
whole
body
time.
naked. Like,
You got the
Jesus.
fucking
He shows his master yeeks.
yeah, the Halo Yeeks is out there, man. The heat, man. He's got the fucking Halo
Is that
Yeeks
on
out there, man.
PS5?
HD Yeeks hanging out, man. HD Yeeks, man.
Okay, so
He must do
We're-
squats.
Don't
I don't know about you, but I like a pop.
look at the
face.
cheeks on him, or was it?
Oh, look at
What?
yeah. Yeah, look at the ass on that one. Yeah, he must work out.
Giggity.
You've got nice glutes.
You know, it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably gonna trouble for this, but Ryan and I were talking today about. Well, actually, I should say my wife and I were talking about it first, and then I spoke to Ryan about it. We're talking about the movie Ace Ventura, the first one. You know, it's a great movie, but she's like, my wife was like, you know, that's a movie you can't make anymore. I was like, why is that? And she goes, remember at the end how like they're all like, oh, they're all getting sick. Like that's like politically incorrect now. I was like, oh yeah, I guess you're right.
In public.
Because he finds out that he kissed
Oh man.
Finkel.
a man.
Right, but
the entire
Finkel
force
is
had been kissed.
Einhorn.
And she
Einhorn is
kissed
Finkel.
all of them, so they all start getting.
I know,
physically
but now you would
you
argue
will
that
offensive.
you find it offensive, yes.
And
Yeah.
so,
Real quick,
Even though
off
it'd
topic.
probably be a pretty realistic reaction for most.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
but that's such a
Yeah.
funny movie. I
No,
love that movie.
also here's something else that I literally watched it yesterday, yesterday afternoon.
oh, you watch Ace Ventura?
No. I rewatched
HDF Ventura.
Fanboys, and I hadn't seen it in a couple of years. Would not work by any means today. The Star Wars movie Fanboys, bro.
I don't think I've seen it.
You never seen Fanboys?
No, I never seen
I don't
Fanboys.
remember.
I'm not a
it.
fan.
I don't. I've
So,
never seen.
If you've
Fanboy.
never seen it's free on YouTube right now. Free. It's the
Really?
movie where it's these lifelong
Probably
Star
why it
Wars
wouldn't
fans who one of their friends. It takes place. Well, the movie came out like 2009 or 8, but it takes place the Christmas basically
1999.
before the
Before the release of
prequel.
Phantom
came out.
Menace. Yeah.
Yes, so basically, there's a group of friends. One of them's dying of cancer, so they're trying their best to get George Lucas to let him watch the movie before he dies. Funny ass fucking movie, great classic Star Wars movie. Would not work, bro.
Wouldn't work now,
But it's
right?
free. If you have not seen Fanboys, that shit's free on YouTube right now.
Too
Watch
many
that shit.
movies.
It's
at
awesome
work today. I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's an
Oh,
amazing.
that's a
movie.
good
That's
one.
fucking great
As
movie.
soon as the movie starts off, I'm
Robin
like,
Hood Men in
no,
Tights.
it'll already be canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's like,
As soon as it starts.
he's like, what's
Yo.
your name?
I don't.
My
yeah.
name's Achu. And the blind guy, he's like, did you just say a Jew? No, my name,
I
Achu.
love that his name is Blinken.
You here?
My name's Blinken. I can't see.
Hey, Blinken. Did you just say, hey, Blinken? No, I said, hey, Blinken.
Oh, that fucking movie is funny.
Oh, when
I
Little
don't know
John
why I
falls in
threw
the
it out.
water.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can't swim.
That's exactly what happened when Anthony came over and visited. He fell.
We went on a roller coaster.
Yeah, he-
Didn't ride the roller coaster though. Fuck that.
Dog
Yeah,
paddling.
that's a zero. I rode one, man. I rode the Superman one time, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good for the rest of it.
I'm fucking Superman. Pretty much.
Shit.
He's like, I'm on the east side. I'm on the west side.
Yeah. This ain't that hard, gentlemen. I'm telling you, you guys have to just go put that on. It's
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
I mean, if you can't make that one, Blazing Saddles
Oh.
is one that no one can make these days.
Blazing
But it's a
Saddles is
fucking classic, and it's a
yes,
great movie.
It is.
Love
is.
it.
There's a lot of movies you can't make anymore.
It's outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
It's
kids'
outstanding.
movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Kids
Bro.
movies, shows.
Once you see them as adults, you're like, oh my god, there's a lot of adult
Dude.
like
No,
windows.
on Netflix and also on Disney Plus, there is a Disney Christmas cartoon, and it's from back in the day, right? And in the cartoon, Pete was one of the characters. He's like smoking a cigarette, like
Yeah.
hella smoke blowing in his face, and I was like,
There's
I was
a
like,
lot of
babe.
stuff.
I was like, he's smoking. She's like, I know, right? And then like he kicked out Pluto and Mickey out of the castle. He like kicks the dog. I'm like,
There's
just
a lot
kick
of
the
stuff.
dog.
But
He
you realize
laughs
as
about it.
adults, and you go back and watch old stuff like that, and you're like, oh my god.
That's because
they
people
cannot-
were okay with the dog
had all
kicking.
the best
People are
stuff. We had the
hypersensitive
good
these
shit.
days
We had
about a
the
Yeah.
lot of things.
He
Plus, there
kicked
was a
the
time
dog.
that like
But then kids
10-year-olds
are gonna see
smoked
that. They're gonna
cigarettes.
go over
So.
and kick their dog. Like, kick you.
No, that's not true. That's like a monkey see, monkey do. It's not like, oh, I see.
no.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
it
I
is.
see it
Yes,
on
it
there.
is.
I must try it myself. That's
must have the
that's
hot
dumbass
special.
logic. I'm sorry, that just doesn't.
That
fucking
exists in every era and decade. And
work. Yeah,
Well-
I mean,
well, look.
there's a lot of shit that I saw in movies. I didn't try one.
No.
Let's ask this generation what they think. Axel, if you see something on TV, are you gonna do it?
Yeah, if it looks like.
Okay, there we go. He said yes. He said yes.
Okay. So what you're saying is like, as the
Oh my god!
as the generations progress,
God, he's like, all
it
right.
gets worse and worse.
All right, you're
Oh,
sure
no.
do that.
Oh my god.
We're
in.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. Ryan is being a little bitch again.
Get it out of here. Get the fuck.
That's
Okay,
disgusting,
so-
man. Take it down.
Get it off.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever.
He was
Yeah,
so
exactly.
fucking bad. Okay, so let's move on to our main topic of the day, which is the Flash leaks. And we have two different leaks that we're going to read today. One is for the Flash, and one is for I can't pronounce his first name, J.J. Abrams and Coates Superman
Oh yeah.
script.
What are you talking about?
What? Flyby?
Superman. What this?
Yeah. That.
I don't remember his first
Time
name.
to see Coach.
So let's go right to that right now. Okay, so this already starts off really legit. The Flash leaks!
Get him pinned.
Looks like Snyderverse is not completely erasing. Okay, anyway, let's go to these real quick. Okay? I believe this is from Reddit. Okay, let's see. Neil, can you read this first page?
Yo, didn't we read something similar to this like 2 weeks ago?
Yes, but this is more.
We're retreading. This is a
right.
reyrun.
What's
So
a
you can see my
rerun? This
eyes
has more
because it's
details. though.
really tiny. All right.
Here, I'll read it.
So-
I'll read it. The movie begins with Barry Allen in line at a restaurant to get a fancy sandwich when Batfleck calls him to help for help dealing with some terrorists.
Why the sandwich got to be fancy, bro?
Yeah,
Can't be just a regular old
get a
fucking
panini.
Well, because it
BLT?
has to be a little bit different from the egg sandwich that you saw in Birds
That's
of
what
Prey.
I was thinking.
Oh,
The egg sandwich.
Okay, so this already sounds stupid if it were real, and I hope it's
It
not.
is real. That's the thing. I've seen the movie.
It might be real. I don't know. Oh God.
Get out
Okay.
of here.
Barry speeds off just as the terrorists detonate a bomb under a hospital, causing it to topple. Flash saves everyone, including babies falling from the maternity ward. Now,
Is that
Ryan,
where
if
that
this
came
is
from?
what's that?
Is that where that falling babies thing came from?
It is. Now,
Yes.
Ryan, if the
Yes,
babies
it
are
is.
falling, what do you think will happen?
I think it's gonna be in slow motion, and you're just gonna like, as he's saving them, they're gonna be like making cute faces and noise like "agoo," you know, it's like, and he's just gonna grab them out of the fucking sky and shit.
If they do that, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking walk out of there like,
No, you.
Kal-El, no.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Batfleck chases after the terrorists in the Batcycle, but nearly loses them until Wonder Woman shows up and helps him.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
What?
He's gonna come rolling in like that too. Like, oh, I got him! Actually, no,
California
she,
roll.
she'll do this. Meanwhile, Batfleck will be in the background like,
Something is definitely bleeding.
That's canon Batman.
Why did you say that name?
and that leads, and that leads to this. Look, and that leads to this. Saying there's another gag scene where both Barry and Batfleck touch Wonder Woman's lasso and reveal embarrassing secrets.
Oh my God. Justice League 2.0.
Yeah. I mean,
As if-
Aquaman had to
Aquaman.
sit on the lasso. Now
Yes.
it's their turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
know
then
that
it moves
is
on
from the
to Barry returns to the restaurant just as his fancy sandwich gets done. Now, already this opening scene, if this is real, this is hot garbage. I can't even get behind this one. It's so fucking bad. So far, the opening scene. But you know what? This one, the opening scene, this is what I'll give you. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, I hope not.
All new, all improved, all knowing.
No, the beginning, the opening of this movie so far, I get there.
This is bullshit.
And it really is. Okay, so it moves on now. Barry is dating Iris West, who knows he is the Flash and remembers when he saved her from the car crash.
No.
She had. She has a really small role. Barry works at the Central City Police Crime Lab alongside Patty Spivot and Albert Desmond, who are dicks to him. Now, if you ever read the comics, these are his friends, but
Phallus.
they're dicks. Patty
Lord
Spivot
Spivot.
is like one of his good friends who like has a huge crush on him, but he never actually goes for her. Barry and Batfleck later meet at the Batcave and discuss the murder of Barry's mother, which Batfleck is helping Barry reinvestigate.
It was me.
I mean, that could be true. That I could see happening.
That sounds a little bit more legit.
Yeah. Everything
And I
else so
can
far
believe-
sounds like garbage.
I could believe though that Iris might know or suspect something
Yes.
because he did save her and she saw him like pew, but I don't
Yeah.
believe that she would have a
but
really
not in
small
this
role.
universe. Not in this universe, though.
No, because
She
if
was
it-
Well,
in,
if
he
it's
was
the
in
same
Zack
Iris-
Snyder's Justice League. It's the same
Well,
actor, but not the same story.
but
narrative.
that would say that Zack Snyder's Justice League is canon if you
Exactly.
have
They
that
do
where he
that.
remembers that. Well, you don't know. Could
I
be.
don't believe that she would have a small role though. A really small role? That seems like kind of a stretch. I don't see why she would have such a. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends because of the story, but
Okay, so as the
Yeah.
story goes on, apparently, here we go. Barry's mother was stabbed. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Barry's mother was stabbed to death by an intruder while his father was in the grocery store picking up a can of tomatoes.
That was in the last one.
That was
Yeah,
the
that was
last
the
one.
last one.
The tomatoes are back.
Yeah,
Okay,
didn't you guys
that's
rate this
specific
movie?
AF.
so it's
Specific AF.
he was blamed and incarcerated for her murder. Barry retrieved security footage that proves his father was at the store and Batfleck enhanced it, but his face is still obscured. So like they didn't watch the video before.
Yeah, they
What the
can't
fuck?
tell by his entire clothes, his hairstyle, or his shoes or anything. Just his face is obscured, so that means he's a murderer.
So it says here, what is it? They talk about Barry traveling back in time to save the Justice League when they fought Steppenwolf. Now that could be true because that's kind of obvious. That okay.
Now, if that fact is true,
That would also have to be Snyder cut
Exactly.
canon though.
Yep,
Yes.
it would. Yeah.
Barry
Which I
considers
hope-
traveling back in time or traveling back to save his mother, but Batfleck advises against it, claiming his mother's death made Barry into the hero he is, and maybe it was always meant to happen. Barry listens. So as this goes on, this has a lot of like Groundhog's Day vibes, which I think it'd be kind of. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to see that, but
The ground.
that's a great movie, by the way.
That
Groundhog
is a
Day
good
is
movie.
fire.
Flash Drive.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
So it says Barry. Okay, Barry listens at first, but when security footage is deemed inadmissible at court, he snaps and decides to travel back. He snaps and decides to travel back to the day of his mother's murder. That I could see playing out. That sounds believable. In a
Because
story.
of the trailer when he shows up in front of the house in the Flash outfit, yes.
Do you think
Yes.
it'll be the attack of the killer tomatoes?
But see,
Again,
again, here's my point. Ryan's seeing it right now. If
Yeah.
you put all the trailer pieces,
If you can piece it and make whatever narrative because you're trying to come up with some shit.
Could be.
It could be. And you've got all this, these different little details. You've got, the babies falling from the the concept art. They actually colored that. They drew it, colored it, all that shit.
yeah.
And you've got all this stuff that people can throw it all together and then try to figure out the story and say that they know exactly what the fuck's going on. And I'm sorry, but the next trailer that comes out, they're just going to add, and try to fit it into this. And that's what they do. They put it in the puzzle and they're like, oh, well, things change. And then they manipulate things around until where it makes sense again or whatever. And then when the movie finally comes out to say, see, I told you.
I was
Anything
right.
can happen.
I was right.
Yep.
Also, I don't think there'll be another trailer for this movie until after January.
See, I was about to say, who knows when we're gonna get another one?
I
'Cause it
don't
got
expect
pushed
a
back
trailer
so
for this movie
far.
until at least
Yeah.
January.
And that lets people like this and people that have, shows that do that, sort of like, oh, I know what's going on and shit. It gives them a whole fucking year almost to just run their mouth, run rampant
Let's
and say, I can, yeah,
go!
all right, let's go. Yeah, we can say
Is it,
whatever we
is it
want.
already enough with this movie being like talked about and speculation and
Yeah.
God, it's just gonna
Like speculation is dope. Like I'm
Well, no,
fine with like
but
let's
rumors-
speculate all day, but
yeah.
people that say that they know shit and they've seen a cut and they know that this is what's happening and this is this is what's going on and shit like that, man,
Mhm.
shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Well,
Yeah.
let's move on. Okay, Barry, and I already read that. Barry listens at first. I read that too. Barry plans to put.
He's an alternate universe.
Okay, so Barry plans to put the can of tomatoes in his mother's shopping cart, so his father won't have to return to the store to pick it up later.
That's a good movie. Back of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah. In the Speed Force, Barry is attacked by another Flash in a battle-damaged black suit, but appears to be able to escape back to the present. That sounds like they're just making shit up here. Barry goes to his parents' house and finds out they're alive and well, but runs into another Barry and realizes he's actually in a parallel universe. Now, again, this could be put together based on everything that we've seen so far. In terms of trailers and set pictures. But, I mean, to me, that last part sounds believable. The Black Flash, I don't know about that. But we'll see.
I don't know. Good one.
Barry 1, I guess that's the original Barry. Barry 1 finds out the Justice League doesn't exist in the universe aside from Batman. He even calls Tom Curry and asks to speak to Arthur, but Arthur is Tom's dog in this universe.
Oh my God!
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Oh Lord!
Does he look like a bitch?
So much sense, right
So,
there.
Gonna call him on the phone. He's just like
He calls him. He's like, "Yo, it's like,
rule
I'm gonna rule respect.
Here's your biscuit, Arthur.
I let often
Barry 1, Barry 2, Barry 3. So I don't know about that. I mean,
Barry 3 is Barry Manilow.
But then I've also heard rumors that Aquaman is going to be in this movie. So I don't know if that really makes any sense. Okay, here we go. Barry 2 has powers, but is a slacker with no heroic aspirations.
Slacker? That means he's going to turn out just like his father. His father was a slacker too.
No, eat lead, slacker! Barry 2 has powers, but is a slacker with no heroic aspirations, who lives with slovenly counterparts of Patty and Albert. So basically, he lives with.
That's actually considering how he looks. What we've seen that seems like it might be a little true. And I don't want to see some stupid when they first meet him like being like a legit slacker. Like the only thing he uses powers for is to cook hot dogs real fast, and like it was something dumb. Like I could see it being dumb as fuck. Like, yo, when they first met Quicksilver in the basement on fucking Days of Future, was it Days of Future Past?
Yeah, Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Remember how he was? He was just in his basement, like playing video games. Like that's dumb. Like that's how I see this scene playing out. They meet him. He's just like, yeah, I use my powers to fucking steal chocolate milks and goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they took a page out of Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
Good movie. See it if you.
It was a good. It was a great movie. But if they take shit from him. Because he does have Flash comic books in there. If you take shit from
like
him,
that.
I'd be, oh no, it's dope. It works. It
works
in Sonic.
Yeah, it works.
It works in Sonic.
Because it's Sonic.
What's up, Joey?
What up, Joey?
Hey, Joey.
Ryan, do you want to cue this up? The actor?
Oh, yes. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I gotta move.
The button.
3, 2, 1.
There.
Okay.
And
Hey, let's
there
go.
we go. And roll them.
Happy New Year.
That was an epic fail. That
was
I made a real math
That
one.
was bad, dude. That was really
Back. Okay, back.
All new, all improved, all new, all new.
Yeah, that was legitness. Yeah, it was. Huh?
Okay, so then this is where shit hits the fan. This
Oh,
is
no.
where the movie really fucking takes off.
Let's go.
Suddenly, General Zod's "You Are Not Alone" transmission is broadcast worldwide. Barry 1 deduces Superman is out there somewhere, and they need to find him to stop Zod before he can return home. They
Okay,
drive
wait a
to
minute.
Gotham. What?
So never mind. Well, I guess by then it would be long enough for. I guess I don't know when did his mom die.
Okay, well, here's the other thing too: is that in Zach's movie they never really said where Barry got his abilities from. So in this case, they're almost presenting it as if he was born with them.
That's what I was wondering if they're gonna show his
Maybe he's born with
origin.
it. Maybe it's
Maybe
Maybelline.
it's Maybelline.
Well, like in Justice League, or I don't know, in both of them, I can't remember. Like each one of them says, "Oh yeah, I got my powers from an accident." I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but like,
Why'd you say it like you were from?
I don't
He's
know.
talking with Cyborg.
That was
That's
in
what.
an
That's in
accident.
Justice League because they're
Oh,
digging
that's
up
in
Superman's grave together in Justice.
Oh, is
League.
that when he says that? I got mine in an accident.
Dude, you from
I got mine
Texas,
in-
Axel?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We're the
I got it
accident.
from fucking
Axel, do me a favor,
Howdy,
Axel.
partner.
Yeah.
Here, do me a favor. Talk to us with an American accent. Oh, you fucker. Love that one.
Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? I can't.
No.
Wait.
Alright.
Yo, hold on.
All right,
Take a sip.
take a sip. Take a sip. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Some sniff the fart acting. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh my God, he's gonna
Oh,
come.
he's
gonna
gonna
blow.
spit all over
Spit or
his camera.
swallow.
He's
Spit
gonna
or
blow.
swallow.
He's
Spit or
spit or
swallow.
swallow. Spit or swallow.
Spit it.
Let's
Spit it.
3, 2, 1.
All right, go.
I can't fucking do it. Shit. I can't fucking do it.
Are you guys good or not?
End scene.
Stage fright, bro.
We'll come back.
Wow.
Okay, so the shit's hit the fan now. Generous
Wallaby.
odds, you're not alone. Transmission is broadcast worldwide. They need to find Superman. Okay, they drive to Gotham to ask Batman for help, but instead of Batfleck, they find a loony old man, Bat Keaton, who's still active, well into his 70s. What does that mean? Like he works out? I don't understand.
Well into his
They just-
70s. He's just now 70 this year.
Why did you say that name?
They said, yo, Looney? Is he just
Wow.
fucking like out of his
He's like,
mind?
He's like, Looney Tunes,
He's bouncing around.
Wait a minute, though. Why would they have to go? That doesn't make sense. Why would they have to go find Superman and tell him? Superman is gonna know that Zod is there.
Well, I don't know what's going
I don't
on
know.
about that.
It wouldn't make sense for them to have to
It's
go
over,
tell him.
Axel. Now you're doing a
No,
Texas
that doesn't
accent.
make any sense.
Well, I don't know for sure.
To stop him before he can return home? That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Okay, so it goes. Bat Keaton agrees to help them. That was quick. They agrees to help, and they reproduce. What? And they reproduce Barry One's accident
It is
to
an accident.
reconnect him to the Speed Force,
Oh,
so he
no.
gets his powers back. So apparently, Barry One has no powers. But Barry
Well,
Two
it's
has
kind of what
powers.
happens in Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see that happening.
Okay, so Bat Keaton and the two Barrys find out. So I guess he's successful because we're moving on now. Bat Keaton and the two Barrys find out that in the universe, the government got to the Kryptonian spaceship first and captured its occupant. This sounds that this could possibly be true
Yeah.
to an extent, but it's pretty obvious at this point. They track the Kryptonian to a secret military base and break in, expecting to find Superman, but instead they encounter his cousin Kara.
I think that's what we're expecting.
Dun, dun,
Somewhat.
dun.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
I mean, already it's like you've already killed off Kal-El. Like, come on,
probably
man,
gonna
what the fuck?
Kal-El,
Turns-
no.
Where is it? Here it is.
no.
Turns out, in this reality, Zod killed Kal-El as a child back in Krypton, not on Krypton. So Jor-El and his brother Zor-El put the Codex in Kara and sent her to Earth instead. When would they have fucking time to do that?
And there was no fucking Zor-El even fucking established in that.
no.
Well, I mean,
Very
like,
true.
if you watch Man of Steel, when would they have time to be like, "Oh, you killed my baby! Quick, get to my brother and the Codex."
Killed
Let's
my
win the
baby.
Codex."
Why does he
Don't
speak
kill
with an
my
Australian accent?
I don't know.
Bro.
Zod,
Russell
you
Crowe.
killed my baby.
Yo,
If this-
Killed my
okay.
fucking baby, mate. What the fuck, mate?
Oh, what? He got
Yo.
he got eaten by a dingo.
it's my thoughts is
Hey, that's
if
a true story.
if that Zod killing him thing is true, my thoughts would be like when his pod shoots off and it's like, remember they don't get to shoot it down, but I think he does shoot it down. Yes, you're right. How the fuck do they find time?
That'd
if
be
he does-
so
if he
fucking
shoots down
awesome.
Cal's pod and like it's like, yo, how the fuck do they find time to do that in this?
They shoot the pod down, and he's like,
Okay. Question. Why? Okay. If why would they have to shoot it down if the Codex is not in Kal-El?
Kal-El.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Cousin
This
Kyle.
Listen, why would they have to shoot down Kal-El's ship if they didn't actually put the codex in him? And then they go, how would they put it in Kara?
It's like a bait and switch. They're like, oh,
It
you
doesn't
thought
make
you
any
got
sense.
it, but you did it.
But
Kara
you
got it.
can't,
Oh,
dude,
my
not
son's
in the Me
dead.
Too
Shit.
age. You can't put it in Kara.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry?
Son of a bitch.
What the hell? No.
And I was being really good on that one.
Yeah! That was legitness.
Yeah, it was.
They wouldn't have to kill Kal-El if they didn't actually.
It doesn't
Put
make
the
any
codex
sense.
in them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to.
Wait. Do you think? Wait, how do you guys think? Which actor do you think they'll get to play Zor-El? I just imagine they'll just get a.
The actor?
I just imagine they'll use CGI to I don't know, double I don't know, duplicate Russell Crowe.
No, what they
imagine
could
that
do
lazy.
is they could actually bring in Russell Crowe because he looks so much different than he did, and
Yeah,
make him
that's
play his older
fine.
brother.
Yeah, why would she be in the ship? So she fucking hopped on a ship and just fucking took off.
She's like, "Are you ready to go, Kara?"
Are you ready to go, Kara?
Let's fucking
Yeah, because the traditional story is
Yo, that's fun.
the traditional story is Kal-El made it to Earth. That's the reason
Kal-El.
why Kara is able to escape from Krypton undetected, because Kal-El is gone. So nobody knows to look when Kara's parents are putting her in her little fucking whatever and sending her to fucking take care of Kal. So I don't know if they kill. That's such a weird thing.
And besides, how is
Go ahead,
killing
go
a baby more more of a lighter tone? Than
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
They-
yeah, no.
They're mad that Superman actually killed Zod, but then they're gonna allow, as an adult, as an equal, powerful
You
being.
don't see fucking Zod kill a baby and shit. He's like,
Yeah,
You gotta be.
No. What they could do is during
Nonsense.
the whole chaos on Krypton is show the pod in the distance, and it safely leaves or whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't think he kills baby Cal, but then it shows you from a different perspective, kind of like Back to the Future 2. And then you see the Zor-Els doing the same thing with their already older daughter, put her in a pod and send her away. They could do that.
This whole thing.
But I don't think they're gonna kill a baby.
because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, I just put a poll in the chat right now. It says, it's about to come up right now. It says basically, how would you feel about Zod killing baby Kal-El? I said disgusted, pissed off. Let's go. So vote on that while we read this. I just think that why I don't know, dude. I think that if you're gonna have a Supergirl, I think that Kal-El never existed, and that Kara was the girl that you sent instead of Kal-El, or that she is a female version of Kal-El. So instead of Kal-El, you had Kara.
I will find her.
I don't know. I don't fucking get it.
I just don't see the need to replace Superman with Supergirl. I think that's the whole big thing in my mind. Why replace Superman with Supergirl? I don't get it.
Super
Why
Red
not just
says
have
right.
both of them?
I mean, this is perfect. At this point, I don't even care anymore.
That's the thing.
Techno Union Army.
Pushing this movie back so far is only going to make people more fed up with all the stuff that comes out about it, because it's already been a ridiculous roller coaster with this movie.
Yeah, it's going to be
It has
3-4
been.
years.
We're not
Worst
even done
roller
with the fucking
coaster than
teasers
Dawson
yet.
was on.
Here we go. Axel, this is for you.
The Techno Union Army is at your disposal, Count.
I like
Yeah,
when Ryan-
baby.
Ryan was like, "What was he saying during that time when it was like?"
Yeah, he's like the Techno Union Army. You fucking dirtbag is on.
He was probably like, "It's not. It's definitely 100% not."
This doesn't
And
make
then
any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. So if this was the case, Kal-El would have gotten killed. But I guess as the Last Jedi taught us,
no one's ever really gone.
and then so it goes. Kara escaped before
Wait, you
the
skipped one.
government.
You skipped
I
one.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Thanks
did.
for
Turns
keeping us
out-
on track.
Wait, what? I did.
No. Go back.
I know. I'm reading.
It
Turns
says
out in
Barry
this
one
reality,
rallies the
Zod-
others.
What?
Where?
Oh, Barry
one rallies the others to fight.
No,
the
I didn't read the
Kryptonians.
second one though.
Oh, you read the second one. My bad.
Kara escapes before the government agents come. Agents? What? Come for her. Agents are coming. Come for her and hides out. Okay, wait. Kara escapes before the government agents come for her and hides out with Batman and the berries. I don't understand. What?
When they go find her, it said that they tracked her in a. They found out that she's in a secret military thing.
Probably
with the government.
Area 51.
The government has her on lock somewhere, and then it says that they're helping her escape.
Okay, Kara and Barry number 2 form a special bond. Probably because he will then carry on the Flash mantle. And anyway, Barry 1 rallies the others to fight the Kryptonians. Bat Keaton gets an armored suit. Kara uses a scout ship to make herself a suit, and Barry 2 improvises a suit from Bat Keaton's old suits. The 4 confront Zod and his men in a big battle, but despite their efforts, Zod blows up Keaton and snaps Kara's neck.
Oh my god!
Yeah! Whoa!
What?
I'm sorry,
I don't understand why the Kryptonians would have anything to do with this movie.
I feel like Neil killed Baby.
I don't know what I have
I
no
feel like
idea.
if Neil killed Baby really wants, no, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcus Cruz says.
That's Marcus Cruz, probably.
Oh, is it Comic Society? It's a very general name.
Why his burner account is like tasty meal.
Why isn't Sasha Kaye playing Laura L, but she's playing Kara? I don't
Laura
know.
L. That's
That's his mom.
No. Oh yeah, no. In the Injustice comic, like Superman has like a dream sequence, so not the nightmare, but like a dream sequence, and he has he imagines that, oh, what if his baby survived and wasn't killed or by the Joker?
What?
Yeah, I'm explaining, guys. I'm explaining. Yeah.
Not cool.
Oh,
all right. So
and
after 30
he
minutes of that,
he and Lois.
Axel, I fucking warned you.
One more outburst like that, and you're out of here.
Okay, so Zod blows up Keaton, which how the fuck does he do that? Oh, okay. Then he snaps Kara's neck. Like, really? The Flash travels back in time to prevent Bat Keaton and Kara's death, but they did anyway in different ways as the battle continues. The Flash keeps trying to change the outcome of the battle.
Both of them. The Flash is travel back in time. It says the Flashes. Both of them.
Flashes travel back in time to prevent. So they're still alive.
Yeah.
And Kara's death.
They're gonna
but
do
they
the
did
CW.
anyway in different ways as the battle continues. The Flash. The Flash travels back in time to prevent Bat Keaton and Kara's deaths, but they did anyway. Okay, the Flashes continue trying to change the outcome of the battle until Barry 1 realizes that it's a fixed point, something that was always meant to happen to make Barry 2 a true hero. What?
I don't know.
There'd be no point to even have Supergirl in this if they're gonna just help her escape and then she dies.
Yeah.
Oh! Look, just to clarify, imagine if Neil was the baby instead.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of weird Neil stuff in there.
I know. Neil stroke is
into the Neil dust.
Neil is such a target tonight.
Yeah, he's such a target. All super chats go to support Neil. Okay, so let's wrap this shit up. Barry 2 refuses to accept this and goes into the Speed Force to try again. When Barry 1 follows, he's attacked by Black Flash, who turns out to be an older
Barry 3,
an older version of Barry 2.
Barry Manilow.
This is a mess.
This continues.
Yeah, whoever came up with this is ass.
Was that the guy?
No, that's just somebody saying release the haircut or whatever. Black Flash spent 10 years.
It was Jesse Allen.
Oh no, Jesse Allen heard that. He's like, "Son of a bitch!" Not like that.
Oh my God. Okay, Black Flash spent 10 years trying to change the timeline without success before going crazy and decided the only way to save his world is to kill Barry 1. Black Flash chases Barry 1 across the multiverse, but just as he's about to kill him, Barry 2 takes a hit and sacrifices himself, causing a paradox that erases Black Flash because essentially he killed himself.
Yeah.
The multiverse is damaged by their battle. So the Flash races across realities, mending all the dimensional rifts before returning to his own universe. Barry has realized that his mother's death was meant to happen, and that he cannot save her, but still goes to the grocery store. The grocery shop and shares a moment with her before she leaves without the can of tomatoes.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wow.
Barry decides he can't change the past, but he can change the present, and rearranges the shelf.
Future.
And rearranges the shelf so that so the can of tomatoes is in a position where the security camera can perfectly capture his father's face. Back in present day, the footage is accepted as proof of his father's innocence, and he is released. As they celebrate, this is based on the behind-the-scenes pictures, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
As they celebrate, Bruce Wayne drops by, and Barry is surprised when it's Bat Keaton. Why didn't you say Keaton?
No!
Instead of Batfleck. It gets better. Check this out.
No, it doesn't.
A bus
Don't
drives
you
by.
tell me about Wonder Woman. Don't you tell me about that bus.
There it is.
Don't
A
you
bus
tell me
drives
about
by
that bus. Oh,
with
God.
a picture of Wonder Woman, and Barry realizes their universes have merged into one. Supergirl flies down from the sky.
How did they know that? That's very specific. How did they know Supergirl flies down in the sky? That's so
Hero pose.
specific.
I like how he goes.
Behind the scenes.
Like 45 minutes. I know.
Yeah. The movie's like a fucking. What up, David?
Is this
No,
real?
yeah. The movie's 45 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
Supergirl flies down from the sky. They still remember the original timeline. Oh, they still remember. Okay. Bat Keaton says they need to put together a team to protect this new universe, and ask Barry if he's in, echoing a speech Barry gave when he convinced them to fight Zod. Are you in? That's probably what they're leading towards.
Absolutely.
Barry smiles. Cut to black.
Oh yes, let's get to the mid credits.
Mid-credits scene.
Mid-credits scene. Barry is in Hawaii.
Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on.
And he gets fucking,
Okay, already this doesn't make any fucking sense because now, I guess you merge the universes apparently. So, Barry and Aquaman are hanging out at a bar when a drunken Aquaman
in Hawaii, and then he gets arrested. Okay,
freaking out. When a drunken Aquaman freaking out over all the differences between the old and new DCEU, chief among them that Supergirl used to be Superman. So what, he remembers?
No, Barry's telling him. Barry is telling him.
This is after the transition.
Oh, this is
Barry's telling him what happened.
He's telling him.
I'm gonna rule with respect.
And then post-credit scene, Barry is at his apartment when suddenly the lights go out. And
he gets arrested.
The TV and the computer screen flicker on, and Batfleck's voice is heard saying, "Find us, Barry. You have to find us."
Am I too late?
But that's weird because that doesn't make any sense. That's what.
Am I too
Allie. At the end of the day, this is all I gotta say.
This is bullshit.
If this is the movie, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
this is god awful.
But I wonder is where is all the rumors about the Kryptonian stuff coming from? Because why would there be like if all that we just read, him going back in time had really
Zod
him
never
going back
died.
in time had nothing to do with even saving his mom except for the very beginning and the very end of it. All that stuff in between had nothing even to do. Why would there Kryptonians be involved? I don't.
That's because
I
That's
get
so
the guy that
out
put
of
this
left field.
together lives in Kenya, and he was having a really good time that night because he was drunk off his ass and
Yeah,
found
none
his
of
way
it makes
onto
sense.
fucking Reddit.
Why Kenya?
Because that's where most scammers live.
Oh yeah,
Zod like I don't know. I think if you see Zod and Feyora, it's going to be in a flashback.
I heard about them showing up, and that would be the this thing right here, a full-on battle with the Kryptonians. Get the fuck out of here, bro! A full-on battle,
and then he doesn't even die. He just
Well,
like
the
I have to
Flash
go back
is
and change everything.
The Flash is like, we must stand up for what we believe. Fight with me, brothers. Shut the fuck up. This is the thing that just doesn't make any sense at all. That big of a deal in the movie is the Kryptonians.
Yeah, I could see it being like you see it when he's going through the Speed Force. like you see, they would have to put some Easter eggs in there or some stuff, references.
You're going too CW with that shit.
I really
that's the only time I could see it making sense. Is like, or there's like,
yeah,
or if that's okay, maybe not that, but
Chris Reeve.
Okay, maybe not that, but if that's around the time that his mom died, maybe then like there's some kind of reference to it when he travels back in time, but not a whole full-on battle.
If you show Chris Reeve, doesn't that mean Brandon Routh is Chris Reeve's Superman?
Not according to Walter Hamada.
Yeah, Walter Mark and Ligma.
No, that's also a pointless scene. Anyway.
Studio.
Both Flashes a fresh Supergirl who's never experienced her powers. Which, if it's true to what's happened in whatever, she's been held off from the sun for fucking years.
That's true.
So Supergirl with no sun, just freshly learning about shit. 2 Flashes and an old ass Batman. The Kryptonian army is cracking them cheeks. The Kryptonian army will roll over them like they ain't shit.
Yeah,
literally roll over them like they ain't shit. Literally, yes.
Even Superman was getting his butt kicked.
Yes, by one Kryptonian. No,
by one.
When he fought him in Smallville,
yes.
by Fiora and the big old dude, he was getting whooped up.
His name is
I'm sorry, but a 70-year-old Batman? Yeah, he's
getting
dead.
rolled, son.
Yeah,
they're getting stomped into the ground.
A Flash that
I
can't even
wanna
catch
see,
any fucking hot dogs? Yeah, he's fucking dead.
I kind of want to see Bat Keaton die.
Well, yo, don't say that around Andrew. Andrew will kill you.
Oh, shit.
I know. And before we go, I know, Allie, you got to get going, but Phil wanted to say a message to everyone out there, and there it is. So now you know Phil's doing all right.
Right.
So
he must be in Hawaii.
He's in Hawaii right now. Okay, Allie, I know you got to get going. Allie, do you believe any of these? Anything you read in this story?
Yes, of course. I believe everything.
Yes, it looks very good, sir.
That's supposed to mean, Ryan.
Yeah, that was legitness.
Yo, I don't know.
I actually thought that was her speaking.
Yo, I don't know. Allie was from Downtown Abbey. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
I had that so loud. Fuck.
Okay, so Allie, do you believe in any of this shit?
I think the only stuff that could hold some water is stuff that is obvious that we kind of already know, based on, like you said, teasers and stuff that they have officially released, or stuff that's kind of like, easy to assume. Like, we know he's going back in time to save his mom. We know he's trying to help his dad get out of jail. We know those things. We know that there's another Barry. Like, just all the stuff that we know, that's the only stuff that could hold some water. Or, Bruce helping him reinvestigate his mom. Like, that I buy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
we have a new scooper here. It's Super Hive. Apparently she
gets it from the Hive.
She knows a hell of a lot more than we do about it.
Even that little detail about Kara and Flash number 2 or Barry number 2, like making a bond or whatever. I can buy that shit.
Like simple things like that. But like the whole,
but
all
what
the
about
other
the sandwich, Anthony? What about the sandwich?
Kryptonian battles, all of that.
His croissant sandwich.
And I can understand how, like, I do think that in some way, like, the timelines or multiverse, whatever universes, whatever you want to describe it, are going to be merged in some way. Because I think that's kind of how they're going to want to. Cool. I think that's kind of how they're going to want to say, like, all of these different things exist in our live action universe. So I can see that happening in some way. Like, they do kind of merge in a way. Like, that's how Batfleck and Michael Keaton's Batman can both exist. I think something like that will happen.
Okay.
But I don't. All the other Kryptonian battles and all that nonsense. No, I don't buy that at all.
Yeah,
that doesn't make it makes zero sense.
Sounds pretty far fetched. I don't know about this one.
And I don't think Wonder Woman's going to show up to help Batman in the beginning. I'd be shocked if that happens.
I mean, it could be, and that. I mean, I wouldn't be against that, but the rest of this movie sounds like the whole thing sounds like hot garbage. It really does.
Also, unless they're making the fucking most immaculately fucking detailed sandwich in the world, how the fuck does he get back before the sandwich is done being made?
I know.
If he goes all the way to help Batfleck fight terrorists and Wonder Woman shows up, the sandwich still ain't done
Yeah,
yet?
exactly. Because when
Get
he
outta
stops running, time goes back to normal,
regular speed.
and
yes.
when he talks, So where you're gonna get a cut back to the knife, with the mayonnaise, just kind of
just like.
Yeah.
Am I the dead Robin? What? I'm the dead Robin. Okay.
Allie, thank you so much for being here. I know you gotta get going.
Thank you.
But what are your thoughts about what we were talking about?
Let her go. All right, Allie.
But overall, I just hope the Flash movie turns out better than we hope. Like, I wish is that they would have just stuck with, like, if he's going to do time travel, just kind of follow what people are expecting it to have, like, not necessarily carbon copy of Flashpoint, but like kind of follow that a little bit more, like, closely instead of, I wish it was Reverse Flash. Like, I wish they would have done Reverse Flash and stuff like that with this movie. Like,
so which DC movie are you most looking forward to?
Okay, she has to go. She has to go.
Oh, yeah.
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Hell yeah.
He said, recent ones, like, ones that are coming up in the next, this year and next year. I'm more looking forward to Black Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We got like 5 minutes left. So I got one more leak I have to go through. Allie, do you want to stick around or you got to go?
I'm probably gonna get going.
Okay.
Wait,
All right,
what's
so
it
let's
from?
go leak.
This is the Superman reboot.
It's from the Downtown Abbey.
Of course, I can stay for this.
Okay, here we go.
God, I'm just gonna get mad.
Yeah. Oh, you read this? Yes, it is ridiculous. Yeah.
Here's a thread with everything I know about the Superman reboot. Now, Cherry
Everything you know.
Faluda has got 103 followers and following nobody. So I don't.
Then you know he's legit. He's not
Yeah.
following anybody. They're following him.
Yeah, they're following him. Okay, let's go right into this. Let's see. Maybe that's a little better. Okay, here we go. Ryan, why don't you take the reins on this one?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am gonna go though. So I'll let you
All right,
go.
Allie.
I'm gonna say bye
Thank
before
you,
you start
Ellie.
reading.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Number
Bye.
I caught you.
Mother Goose is about to read us a story.
All right, I'll read
Okay,
it.
here we go.
There you go.
While the project was originally intended to be a period piece, the final draft submitted by Cotes recently.
Coats.
Coats.
How you really fucked
Yeah,
this up?
Yeah, I know.
Just read the copy. The copy's good.
Recently, is not
Snyder Cut.
All right, go.
Two. It's not about a black Superman being a victim of racism. Rather, it uses Superman's alien heritage as a parallel to racism. They are, however, going through with colorblind casting.
Yeah, so this part, oh god, this part's kind of weird because right here it says Superman is heavily nerfed. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Being
You
taken back.
don't know what nerfed is? That means depowered.
Oh, okay, nerf herder. Being taken back to his golden age roots. He can no longer fly, but he can instead leap tall buildings in a single bound. This really sounds horrible. He also lacks heat vision.
Hot ass garbage is what it
He
sounds
lacks
like.
heat vision, frost breath, and X-ray vision. He's
He has
also
bad
described as moving at Mach 7. What?
Mach 7.
They
Wait,
do
wait,
have
wait,
descriptions
For
of the
those of
characters
you
in
that
the
don't
script.
know, Mach 7 is not even as fast as Mach 6.
Okay. They do have descriptions of the characters in the script, which gives away their races. Lois Lane is written as an Asian actress in mind. Perry White is written as an African American man. Jimmy Olsen is described as a freckled redhead. No race bending with Jimmy.
Finally, we gotta.
Pretty much, dude. The film is currently utilizing the Golden Age version of the Ultra Humanite as a main antagonist, although this may change. At no point in the story does he use the albino gorilla body. Got it.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
That's the one I like the most. The script is rather long.
I just got a night for Nicotina.
My God. Cherry Faluda. The script
watch
is
his
rather
show.
long, clocking in at 165 pages. This may be due to the fact that the film is being written as an awards contender. Okay, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The government hates him, but people love him.
So people actually eat this shit up, huh?
I know.
I do.
The film is a love letter to Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster's original comics. It also has a dedication to them. Pa Kent's character is based off of Jerry Siegel. It's actually has a dedication to a lot of the writers, such as Jack Kirby, who serves as an inspiration for Dan Turpin.
Oh,
That's all I know for now. Make sure you follow for more.
Yeah, no.
All new, all improved, all knowing.
Fuck
What
that.
somebody
That was
say?
fucking hot garbage.
We need this guy.
I'm checking on you, you know, man.
So we're getting Hitchcock. Yeah, I know.
Hancock, not Hitchcock.
Garbage.
Hand job.
Hand job.
That damn near killed him.
Absolute garbage. Fucking garbage. It's.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever.
I
Here's-
can actually confirm this is real news,
Massive
guys.
trade.
Thank
Get the
you.
fuck out of here. All right, guys, we're out of time. We're out of time today. Here we go. We're out of time today, so I want to thank everyone who came out here. I want to thank Ryan, ACS, Axel, Ali, Super Hive DC, and Neil. Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me on my channel tomorrow. I'll be doing another drawing stream probably. And check out our Project Justice League that comes out next month. And then also the 4 Nerd Show, which airs on Thursdays. You can find me there as well. Anthony, where can we find you and all of your channels?
All over. I won't be on 4 Nerds this Thursday though.
All right, Anthony, thanks a lot. And Neil, where can we find you?
Find me on YouTube, The Irregular Neil. Find me on Instagram, Irregular Neil. You got @HopeProd on Twitter. Also, keep your eye out for episode 22 of The Irregular Toy Show. And I'll be going live this Saturday for another episode of the 80s/90s podcast.
Hey.
So stay tuned.
There we go.
Those are always fun.
All right, Axel, where can they find you?
You can find me at Droga52 on YouTube. I've got 69 subscribers right now. I'm not kidding. About that. But, yeah, baby. And you can find me on Twitter by Axel Droga. You can find me on Vero by Kenji Dunst. And you can find me on DeviantArt by Axel Droga. Oh, and on Instagram. So, yeah.
And so, Anthony, what shows will you be on this week?
You'll be on my show.
I'm on this one. No. Thursday
He's
is the Thursday is the first round of the NFL draft. So Instant Replay's draft show will be Thursday.
That wins.
You're doing that live?
That's
on my
big
show.
time, bro.
Yeah.
Big time.
We do it every year. We do it
last
every
year.
year.
Because last year I was there. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you were there until y'all picked. The 49ers picked. He's like, all right, I'll see y'all later.
I gotta go. But yeah, so definitely check that out. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Consider being a member. Big shout out to the members of the channel and everyone over on Patreon as well. Thank you so much for all the support. If you want to become a patron or be a member, the link is in the description below. If you're watching this later, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let us know what you think about these leaks, the Flash leaks, the Coates leaks. Are they bullshit? We think they are. They sound pretty dumb. That sounds like something that these two idiots would have came up with.
Yeah.
Unless we think they're legit, which we all think is true.
Huh?
Today I
We'll
got
see you
the
guys next time. Okay.
Do the legit.
Peace out.
Hey.
This is Sam Benjamin, and you are watching the Nicotina Show, the best show in the universe.